That was so weird. It wasn't registering at all that I was talking. Hello. How's it going? Well, hi Adam. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Well, I didn't post a notification. Heck yeah. I'm glad you can hear me, Adam. It wasn't showing up at all for some reason. Going good. Heck yeah. I'm glad you're doing well, Adam. But yeah, I haven't posted going live notifications. I should. That real quick, actually. Bring up my Twitch. Why I didn't. I'm doing okay. I've been spending most of my time playing since yesterday. I was up till like super late last night playing the Fire Emblem Warriors game. And it's been fun. Definitely I think Three Houses is still the better game. But you know, I'm enjoying myself. The writing is definitely not as good. I need to put that out there. The writing is not as good. I've been laughing about the writing in it. I think it's hilarious. And it's really sad because the original game, top tier writing. Been trying it down. Yeah, Cult of the Lamb is really interesting. I saw the trailer for that during the E3 presentation, not E3 presentation, I should say, for Devolver. They showcased Cult. It looks pretty interesting. Hi, Vic Sutter. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Yeah, that game looks really interesting, Adam. I said I saw it on the Devolver plate. Has a Don't Starve at. Yeah, it is very Don't Starve looking. Like it has that same sort of I don't know how to put it, like yeah, it has like that kind of like paper-esque style to it with a sort of Tim Burton feel to the art style a little bit. So I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, it comes out this August. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looked very interesting. I'm definitely probably gonna check it out as well. Or at least I'll try to. Probably be busy. But yeah, for me, I've just been playing Fire Emblem 3. Like, that's all I've been doing. Past like ages. It's been pretty fun overall. Got anything during the summers? I have. Speaking of that, I have, because I basically I've been wanting to play Monster Prom for ages. Specifically the sequel, because I haven't played the sequel yet. So I ended up just buying all of Monster Prom during the summer sale because it was like $10 altogether. Like both the original, the DLC, and the sequel. Like only like, you know what? So I got that during the summer sale. I haven't gotten anything else, so I've been tempted. I've been big tempted because the Steam summer sale is always pretty big. Like you see stuff and it's like 80% off and you're like, ah. But the problem is like, it all builds up. Ooh, Ember Knights, that sounds cool. Another roguelite, yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, there's like multiple games on my wish list that I would like to get, but as I said, it's like, you would, yes, it's cheaper, but it all like adds up, you know? If I were to get every single thing that I want from my wish list, I would probably end up spending even more than if I just bought one game when it wasn't on sale. Because, the things that I would want from my wish list the most at the moment, I'm like looking at my wish list right now, what I would buy if I, like, could buy. Let's see. Boyfriend Dungeon. Boyfriend Dungeon is one that I would absolutely buy, but it's only 25% off. Not that big of a price change. Arcadia Fallen is another one that I really want to get, but it's also only like 25%. But yeah, everything else I really want hasn't come out yet, which is probably for the best. But the two main things I want to get are not really that much on sale. They're both only like 25% off. Arcadia Fallen, only 25%, and Boyfriend Dungeon, only 5%. Dang C. Dangest of C's. The other thing I guess I would want to get is Heart of Crown. I've wanted to play that card game for ages, but... And that one's like 50% off. I don't know. I already bought one thing off the Steam for this during the Steam summer sale. I don't want to buy two. But yeah, there's some things on my wish list that are extremely cheap now. Like only a couple dollars, but as I said, like if I bought like all of those things, it would rack up money pretty fast, probably. Yeah, I have Risk of Rain 2 also on my list. Let me see where it is. Where did it go? I have like 112 games on my wish list, by the way. Yeah, it's 50% off. Oh, I don't know. As I said, like, I'm tempted to buy things, but I don't know. But yeah, especially Boyfriend Dungeon. I definitely want to play that. And Arcadia Fallen. But they're both like not that much less expensive. I don't know. I don't know. The struggle. The struggle is real. But anyways, I mean, at the moment, as I said, I'm playing just a bunch of I'm legit just playing a bunch of, how should I put it? Yeah, Fire Emblem Three Hopes. I'm just playing a bunch of that. I forgot the name of the game, and I was like, I kept wanting to say Three Houses, and I'm like, it's not Three Houses. It's Three Hopes. Boy. By the way, Adam, would you willing to join me? Speaking of buying stuff off the summer sale, I bought Monster Prom 2. Would you join me for some Monster Prom? Yeah, it is a struggle, Adam. Here's the thing, I would stream more of Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Like, I played it all throughout last night, and I would play more right now, but it's kind of really jittery. Like, the lag is pretty bad at times, and I feel like if I tried to stream it, it would tank my whole PC. Like, the combination of trying to play the game and streaming it at the same time, I don't think my computer could handle all of it. The game is just asking for too much at the... Like, basically, the people at, the thing. I don't know, how long does Monster Prom go on for? I think it depends. I don't think it's super long, from what I remember. But I think it also, as I said, it depends. But, yeah. I wish I could just stream Three Hopes, but as I said, I'm pretty sure it would tank my computer. My computer already struggles just to... do that, you know? Also, I'm wondering... Nope, it's all the same. I don't know why my audio is so weird today. Does it depend on what you do? Yeah. Like, depending on, like, how long it takes you to decide your next actions or, like, things like that, it can change how long a playthrough. Like, there's a certain... And also, you can choose as well at the start. There's settings you can pick. You can pick to do either a short run or a long run. So it's possible to just do a short run as well. I don't know, it's just, like, I had to change the settings a little bit just to get my audio to be picked up by OBS. Like, I was like, why is my audio not working? And then I went into settings and it showed that I was connected to the microphone. So I was like, I don't understand why it's not picking up. And so I had to change, like, my settings on the generator itself to get it running properly. But I'm glad that it sounds... Any Windows updates at all might mess... I mean, yeah, I've had several updates, so that's possible. Well, and yeah, there was this thing the other day where I couldn't hear anybody on Discord because it updated my computer and it totally reset all my audio settings on Discord, so I couldn't hear anybody, and I was very confused for the longest time until I fixed it. Like, yay, I can hear everybody again. Yeah. I mean, now apparently I'm hearable, so it's probably okay. It was just weird at the start, basically. And it seems to have fixed itself, but I don't know. Yeah, or the property settings for your mic. Yeah. But I seem to be sounding okay now, so it's probably fine. Okay, I'm gonna move to the other channel. I don't know if you have access to the Streaming and Friends channel, Adam, so the other channel in case you... But yeah, I honestly, I don't think it was anything to do with... It definitely wasn't OBS settings. I don't know what it was, but I changed the settings on, like, the main generator mic and fixed it. I never remember the name of what the generator thing connected to the mic is called, but yeah, I might just watch for now. No worries. No worries. No worries at all. I mean, I could probably do like a solo playthrough of it. Because yeah, I don't have anything else to do today. Because Rolf can't join today. And I was planning on streaming Three Hopes, but as I said, can't really do that. I'm gonna try opening up the game. I'm worried that it's gonna blast all of our eardrums. Oh, yep. There we go. Sorry if that blasted y'all's eardrums. There we go. Be right back. Okie dokie. No worries. Let's hope that this all will capture properly. Actually, I wonder if there's a way for me to set it to window mode. There we go. There we go! Hooray! I'm so happy. Fixed it. Let me know how the audio is, by the way. If it's too loud or whatnot. Oh, I should put streamer mode. Yeah, there we go. Did that. Display went on. There we go. What does customize game mean? What is that? Very confusing. Oh! I see. Oh, you can change their outfits. That's cool. Damien B costume. I'm scared. Amazing. But that's cool that you can, like, change some of those settings. That's pretty awesome. Oh, they're making a Monster Prom 3 Monster Road Trip. Heck yeah. That's pretty cool. I'm so excited to play this. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes, I think, to see if anyone shows up. I also just want to drink some coffee. But yeah, every game should have a safe mode, like a streamer safe mode. So I'm glad that this game has it. Pretty awesome. So I guess a lot of games don't really like it that we play, that streamers play them. And it's like, oh, then they won't buy the game themselves. But for a lot of those people, they were never gonna buy the game anyway. So there's that too. Oh wait, I never put it in mark. Easy. There we go. Anyways, check it out. Voice interjections, yay or nay? I kind of want to hear the voices. But at the same time, I am streaming it. Oh, but I don't know if I want to voice every single person in this game. I feel like that'll kill my vocal cords. Like, if I was with other people, that's one thing. I don't know if I want to... Yeah, I don't know if I want to, like, kill my vocal cords for this. Big beefs. Yeah, let's go for voices. Why not? So we got 1 player, 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. Well, I'm all alone. All alone, so it's just me. Just the 1 player. Yeah, there's the short game, which is around 30 minutes, and then the full game, which is around 60 minutes. So that's how long the games are, Adam. Let's just do... How long would you say is short? I mean, as I said, around like 30 minutes. So if you want to join, that's a possibility. Hold up. I'll need to, like... Back to mid. Yeah. Go. So if you want to join Adam, it's not really like super long for a single playthrough. Especially since I put in like voice acting as well, so we won't have to do the voice acting either. So it would all be pretty fast overall. Just to get an idea of the game. Okie doke, no worries. And I'll go, yeah, single player short game. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. The school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Who are you? So you get to hear you pick like which character you are. Basically, you just pick whoever you feel like fits you the best, or whichever color you like the best too, because you got red, yellow, blue, and green. I always go for Vicky here, or aka Blue. She's my fave. I feel like she's the most like me, so I always go boop. Who are you? So you can pick the default names, Blue, Vicky, or you can put your own custom name in, and you can also choose your pronouns as well. So I'm gonna go custom name, because I'm Anya. Anya! But yeah, I know all this, Adam, already, because I haven't played the sequel, but I have played the original Monster Prom on Mark's stream before. So I know kind of how the game works. There's gonna be some new things. I know there's a couple new game mechanics in this, but besides that, it's mostly the same. So Anya. Anya. Okie doke.
I'll shock everyone.
Oh, so you can pick 3 things to pack with you. I don't know what any of these does. That's a problem. I don't know. If it were me, out of any of these items, I I would, what the frick? I would definitely not take that. I guess I would take, yeah, I think I would take this. Oh, it gives you some certain charm points. I see. I would take this. And I would take this. Yeah! You pick Penguin Mask for sure, heck yeah. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Yep. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. So a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jolena, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Avari Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. So these are our main quote-unquote love interests that through this party game we're gonna try and, you know, get with at least one of them. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Okay, break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Just press the skip button until the shit starts. Oh, I love that. Let's see. I didn't really play Dead. I definitely want to start a fire. Perform a magic trick. That's kind of fun. Ride the bus to victory. I don't even know what the heck that means. Wait, make sure the bus, like the bus itself, like the bus as like a sentient being. Who are you aiming for? Probably Milo Belladonna, the last person. I kind of want to end up with them. But we'll see, because basically, in these questions, so first off, the things that we chose at the beginning, I wasn't used to that because that wasn't in the original. But that just gave us some like stats at the start, which is okay. This part right here gives you points towards certain people. Depending like which choices you pick here, you'll get points towards certain people. And then it's gonna be like, okay, here's the person that you have the most points with. And you can choose to either continue down the line for that person or go for somebody completely different than what you get from doing these questions at the start. And basically the goal is just to end up with somebody by playing a bunch of these little games. I guess this. Oh, Calculester. What a lovely suggestion, Anya. I was just beginning to worry for the bus's well-being myself. I've been monitoring the bus's speed against its level of jitteriness and the overwhelming diesel fumes that permeate the cargo hold in which we sit for a while, and I have come to the conclusion that, like me, the bus needs to be adequately fueled by an outside source to continue operating well. You know what I'm saying, of course. The bus needs a stabler Wi-Fi signal. I've turned on my personal hotspot, so the bus should be happy soon, but perhaps while I overexerted my own signal, you could turn on your hotspot too so I can latch on? Cal's heart is in the right place, though you may need to explain gasoline to him. On the other hand, sharing your Wi-Fi signal with him is probably the closest thing to human touch he can experience, so that's a big win for you. Oh, so this beginning part is just on the answers, but then later, after these first things, it's gonna expand into more. It's not just a choose the right choices game. It's like go to the right places, do all this other stuff. Like, there's a lot more to the game than just this. This is just the start. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts, but as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh, they just gave only one.
A new day, a new adventure.
They gave only one. I guess that's what happens if you pick the short route. You only get one thing to say. So see here, you pick like one of these places, and then you'll meet with certain people by doing that, and you'll also get certain stats. So right now my stats here is 3 smarts, 3 boldness, 5 creativity, 5 charm, and 8 fun. Is how much I have right now. Oh, and you can actually see what stats you get for which things. Should I level up? I'm guessing creativity and charm is probably the most important bits. For my character, I should say. Like, the person I'm trying to get with. Which I think, yeah, I think it's these two then. Scout HQ and Camp Dome. Yeah, let's do Camp Dome. The day at the Camp Dome, you play Never Have I Ever Extreme. Every time someone mentions something you've done, you have to cut a finger off. But besides the finger part, this is finally a great time to brag about all the cool illegal things you've done. You're the first out, and while they're sewing your digits back on, you get to regale your friends with stories of how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. You're so cool! Also, they sew you 2+ charm to your left hand by mistake. So now I have 2 more charm. Back at your tent, you spot Calculester fiddling with his ant farm. He's so tender with those small leggy boys.
Ready to camp.
Oh, hello, friend Anya. I was just deriving useful insights about organic life from my ant terrarium. Initially, I was worried that tiny 6-legged creatures might not be a fitting analog for more complex life forms. But friend Milo helpfully informs me that we are all tiny 6-legged creatures where it counts. Concern averted.
Anything for my ants.
Lately, I've been focused on giving my little ants the happiest lives possible. If I can just optimize their tiny ant lives, it will help me understand how to make my larger friends happier as well. Recently, however, I've run into an obstacle. As everyone knows, the happiness of an organic being is directly related to how efficient it is at working. And my ants are quite efficient. I hardly know any humans who could vomit so much material into the mouth of their exalted queen. But I wonder, are my ants as efficient as they could be? Surely there must be room for improvement, but I have tried everything I can think of without success. Transmitting a mathematical formula for organizational efficiency didn't help, and neither did telling them to do their best in binary. I am at a loss. Well, calculators set the bar pretty low in terms of workable solutions. Surely you could think of something that will make these ants into harder workers. A yearly company retreat to Miami. The anticipation alone will fill them with determination. The fantasy of a meritocracy. I don't know. Yeah, but he might see, like, the company retreat. I'd say maybe this. Oh, What is meritocracy? That's simple, you explained. It's the idea that the most talented and hardworking people rise to the top of the society because they deserve to be there. So, basically, I don't have enough smarts for that answer, and so it didn't work out. Because when you pick those answers, you gotta decide, like, what of these do you have enough of? And it's such a nice idea. It would certainly motivate the ants to work hard and improve themselves, but how will we teach it to them? The same way the corporate elite has taught it to everyone in the world, you tell them, through ceaseless propaganda. Interesting. I have heard it is said propaganda is usually bad, but you are my friend and would never do a bad thing, so I will assist as best I can. Great! You asked him to print out 100 tiny posters that read, work hard and stay diligently, and you too could be the queen someday. Hold on, that doesn't seem right. Isn't the queen's position determined by certain genetic markers present at her birth? Right, let's revise that. What about the queen was born with the genetic markers that make her queen because she worked harder than you? I don't know, Anya. Equating hard work with genetic predisposition seems like a slippery slope. Seems like you're not getting your point across. One more try. Stop whining. Income inequality isn't real and neither is racism. Friend Anya, I am beginning to think you are using this as an opportunity to indoctrinate these impressionable ants with retrograde ideas. Damn, foiled again. Why won't anyone let you indoctrinate their insects with your retrograde ideas?
We are incompatible.
I'm afraid I can't allow my ants to be exposed to your deleterious influence any longer, Anya. If you excuse me, I am going to take my ants to a lecture on political economy and then take the robotic equivalent of a long shower. My disgust circuits are overloaded. Damn, why do you have such bad opinions all the time? No! You lose -2 fun and -1 creativity. Big beef. Okay, let's see. So 33476. 33476. Yeah, let's do this. That day, the Monster Scouts hike around the camp cleaning up litter to respect nature and stuff. Nobody but Coach gives a damn about picking up trash, but it does quickly become a contest to find the coolest garbage. Some find condoms, others find weirdly shaped fruit. You somehow find a Remembrance. It's an original. The mystery of how the Remembrance ended up there will go on to trigger the most epic adventure you all will go on during the summer. But it won't happen on screen. But you still gain 2+ creativity just by looking at it. It's so magnificent. You managed to extricate yourself from that situation just in time to nearly trip over Calculaster. He's crouched on the ground, intently setting his grasp prison full of ants. He's still focused on the ants. I mean, his ant farm. That's what those are called.
Calculaster 2.0.
Oh, friend Anya, how pleasant to see you, probably.
Anything for my ants.
As you can see, I am once again attempting to understand the complexities of organic life by way of this ant terrarium. Your brief, numerous lives provide the perfect data set for training my neural net, if only all beings died and reproduced so rapidly. In the course of my research, however, I have begun to worry, are these ants spiritually fulfilled? Tell me, Anya, as an expert on organic life, does spiritual fulfillment consist of dragging food through tunnels and then vomiting it into the mouth of your all-powerful queen? You're not sure you even have a soul, let alone spiritual fulfillment, but whatever it is, it's probably not the vomit thing. You tell him so.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear, if my little ant friends are not spiritually fulfilled, how will I ever be able to deduce the true nature of happiness from their behavior? Friend Anya, please help me. How can I catapult this humble ant society to a higher plane of existence? Your first thought is with an actual catapult, but Damien borrowed yours for homework a few weeks back and never returned it. Time for plan B. Introduce them to the Word of God. Help the ants appreciate the zany side work by creating and producing The Office, but for ants. I think let's try that. What? No! Wow, I constantly just don't have enough points in anything. Jeebus. This is why I consult organic beings whenever possible. I never would have come up with such a solution. I did give them all the ant-sized televisions because staring at screens used to be one of the many ways organics express their self-actualization. I never got as far as actually broadcasting anything on those screens. It's a brilliant idea. Voiced by Calculester's encouragement, you set about creating a hilarious slice-of-life comedy starring John Ramsey, Jenna Ann Fisher, and regular Steve Carell somehow. The Office but for Ants is a huge success. The Ants share their favorite gifs on Ant Twitter and compare the drudgery of their own work to the hilarious drudgery on the TV show. This is fantastic! The simple creation of a wacky facility of the Ants' stolen, unfulfilling lives has somehow made them more fulfilled. But this delicate equilibrium is short-lived. Soon Office mania reaches such heights that the Ants aren't content to just watch it, they want to live it. You watch in horror as the Ants create tiny ant offices filled with ant copy machines, ant bureaucracy, and ant Inuit. Before long, all the ants are so busy filing reports and compete for meals promotions that they forget to gather food. Oh no! The ants are in danger of dying out because of too much capitalism. Quick, introduce them to a more wholesome entertainment properly. In a desperate bid to save Ant Society, you broadcast the 1998 DreamWorks animated feature Ants. The good news is that this reinstills the value of ant-related activities in the populace. The bad news is that the movie sucks so bad it destroys their faith in entertainment forever. In fact, merely handling the Ants DVD has sapped you of 2 smarts and 1 creativity. I'm failing miserably. I'm failing absolutely miserably.
I aced this!
Oh my gosh. Where should I sit is the question. I'm not doing well with Calculester. I'm like failing miserably. 13576. 13576. Okay. You know what? I'll sit with the people I wanted to sit with. You're searching the campfire for drop s'mores you can eat when you run into Dahlia and Milo. Both crowd around Dahlia's phone.
No fear. Dahlia is here.
So, as I was saying, I had to conquer the kingdom in the fourth circle of hell. They insulted me by being a kingdom that exists that I don't rule. Duh.
When life gives you lemons.
That makes perfect sense. It's like oh wow, I accidentally clicked. Oh well. So after I slaughtered their royal family and claimed the throne, I decimated half the population. It's a fun way to encourage obedience to my wrath. But here's the weird part. I tweet about the whole thing on Hell Twitter, and I'm getting replies calling me a violent tyrant who's totally evil and not even cool. Apparently there's some kind of hashtag trending about it. I keep seeing hashtag Blue Scrooge of Death, Dahlia Scandal, and Forest Circle Burning. Oh dear. Well, you've come to the right place. They don't call me the feed doctor for nothing. Dahlia, what exactly did you tweet?
This is a takeover!
Forest Circle losers! I killed half your people, ha ha ha! Welcome to rule of my iron fist, population you! Hashtag violent, hashtag violence, hashtag ha ha ha! Dahlia, this is a total emergency. You hashtag like a boomer. Oh, and the rest of it is pretty bad optics too. Fascinating. I never considered the optics of conquering a kingdom, but now that you mention it, I know exactly what to do. Find and murder everyone who tweet anything even slightly critical of me. I shall drink the blood of what I can only assume for the profile picture is a legion of anime girls. Listen, Dahlia, I really do understand how you feel because I am a true empath that understands literally every possible emotion. Hi, Owen. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm playing some Monster Prom 2 because I really wanted to, and I'm failing miserably so far. But I'm afraid this is a little more complicated, complicated than just murdering a few Anon accounts. So you've got to flip the narrative here and get the public opinion on your side.
Hashtag winning.
That way, you can conquer 1,000,000 kingdoms and everyone will just cheer you on and admire how you're increasing the number of women in high-ranking government positions. I like the sound of that. Dahlia, ruler of the 1,000,000 kingdoms. Waha, maybe I even take a harem. Here's my official recommendation. Partner with some Forest Circle influencers. I'm talking snap stories, posts, giveaways, fake relationships, fake breakups, everything. Aha, I see. I'll partner with the most influential people in the Forest Circle so that I can inevitably murder them. It'll really crush the will of the people. Oh gosh, Dahlia does not seem to be absorbing Milo's social media finesse. Steer these deadly cuties in the right direction. Let's see. Upload a video of you decimating the population, but with Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande as the background song, so it's all about feeling empowered. Yeah, you agree with Dahlia, she doesn't need to stop murdering. If anything, she needs to murder more. She just needs a good soundtrack to make it all super inspiring.
Critical hit!
It's an awesome idea. Done and uploaded.
Unsubscribed.
Two are preposterous. I'm certain that's not gonna work. First off, is a very transparent and bad faith take on empowerment. Secondly, Ariana and I are technically still feuding over her Grammys dress. She used the exact shade of my skin tone for that grand monstrosity of a garment. Milo, how dare you insult Ariana Grande? Can't you tell that my hairstyle is obviously a tribute to her signature ponytail? Milo's about to argue back, but before they get the chance, Dahlia's phone starts blowing up with replies to her latest tweet. You read through them. Dahlia decimated my people and I lost my family. Now that's my kind of feminism. Women can be murderers too. Hashtag boss bitch. Super interesting tweet for Dahlia. Gotta say, she killed half my people, so she really is a dangerous woman. Nice to see someone be real on Twitter, lol. My parents died in Dahlia's decimation of the Forest Circle capital, but damn, Ariana's songs are catchy. Haha, now it's hard to tell if I like or dislike this content. Wow, I didn't think this was possible, but I guess I was wrong? About social media? Oh dear God, is this how grandparents feel? Am I a grandparent? Milo leaves to go stare into a mirror and contemplate their existence and also learn how to be a good grandparent.
You're winning at summer!
That worked perfectly. Good job, Anya. I guess you're pretty good at flipping the narrator or whatever. Hey, don't you dare flip me. I wonder what song I can annihilate my enemies to next. I think Selena Gomez would be a good fit for an upcoming siege. Now that I think about it, you spend the evening sharing a pair of headphones with Dahlia. You two make a whole playlist of songs that Dahlia can play while she crushes the skulls of her enemies. You name it Dahlia plus Anya, hot summer playlist. Beats the murder study too, and maybe also bone if the mood is right. Amazing. Well, be then. I don't even know what this means. This is completely new for me. 13576. 3576. I'll take a gamble. Welcome. You're new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink, the drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one, but if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing is for sure, it will be mysterious. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your stomach. I'm a wizard in training, so for you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless, so get ready and good luck. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? Bone-hurting juice. I also have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you drink? I don't know what any of this means. I'm just gonna take the juice. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drinking shows. No, not the bone-hurting juice. What have you done? Now all of your bones were hurt. It's right there on the bottom, you dum-dum. Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. Oh, I lost all... I'm really sucking. I'm gonna get a bad ending at the end of all this. Yeah, let's do this. Another day at Camp Dope, another day trying to survive a deadly battle royale game. You managed to murder 10 people in 20 minutes. What a feat. The honest roars. This will certainly give you a lot of boldness. But wait, the Camp Dope should make you gain boldness but charm. Even if it doesn't make sense, you want charm. You think quickly and make a fancy hat out of the guts of a horse. The audience is wowed and grants you +2 charm. Much better. Spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms.
I just want the best for my ants.
Hello, friend Anya. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. Why is he so focused on ants this game? This is like his whole, like, plot line in this game. We tried introducing them to hugging, but I mostly just killed them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song. Dramatic entrance. That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? It was certainly dramatic. Thank you. I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. really. I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing. Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes. Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become. Dahlia unveils her ant claw arm. It's full of Asian long-horned beetles. Trade hard, Calculaster. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you. Oh dear.
Oh no.
I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched, yet somehow I feel duty-bound to participate in this contest. Please, Anya, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles. This? Yes! Woo! Finally got one. You can do this. You once did diplomacy with some spiders in high school. Ants and beetles are nothing. Managed to distract Dahlia by telling her there's a tree in a forest she hasn't punched yet and are soon face to face with the beetle's president. You can tell it the same thing you told the ants queen. The real enemy isn't other insects. It's the cruel dictators forcing them to fight their formic brethren. You're not sure whether you've gotten through to them because beetles can't speak or understand language, but a few days later, it's time to put your diplomacy to the test. Alright, you scrubs, it's time for us to see who the real ants are. That's all you want to figure out. The answer is clearly my ants because your ants are beetles. Your propaganda has no effect on me, Calculaster. How about you? Wait, what's happening? The ants are fighting each other. They're fighting me! Sure enough, both Calculaster's ants and Dahlia's beetles have spilled out of their terrariums and are crawling all over Dahlia. Ugh, Anya, you tricked me. I should have trained my ants not to betray me. No, it can't be. How can I allow myself to be bested this way? I must fight on. I must prevail. Friend Dahlia, it is only some insects crawling on your body. Perhaps you are so weak that even some puny insects can defeat me. Indeed, I am ashamed, but you are not wrong. I must train harder than ever before. So long, ants. Dahlia flees the battlefield, shaking out most of the calculator's ants in the process. Gather them all up and return them to their home. They've had a stressful day, so you let them ruin a picnic you were planning to have with Cal. Nice, you gave +2 fun and +1 charm. Heck yeah.
Let's go!
Sure, let's keep bringing our charm up. That day at the camp dope, you play hacky sack. It's all fun and games literally until the hacky sack falls, and against all your knowledge of hacky sack's supposed composition, it breaks upon hitting the floor. What the fuck? The good news is inside there's +2 charm. You call dibs. Capture the flag. Truly the dodgeball came spooky. Alright, Team Blue, who's ready to go hard and crush Team Red into the ground where they belong?
Calculaster Hewlett-Packard.
Calculator Hewlett-Packard, reporting for duty to defend my team, friend Dahlia. Doing it for the ground.
Don't forget to like and
Okay,
subscribe.
pre-game selfie time. Not to be confused with mid or post-game selfies. Everyone say, Team Blue! Team Blue! Wait, friends, Team Blue, look in the background of this selfie behind us, trying to steal our flag. Is that... Oh, shoot, looks like you caught me. That's right, Team Red will be crushed into the ground where you belong. Wait, Batness doesn't seem super concerned. Why doesn't Batness seem super concerned? Oh, maybe because I was only a diversion and a much deeper plan is already in motion, a plan you will never be able to stop.
Saved by the Deus Ex
You see, Team Red has had a mole hiding inside your team this whole time. Little would you fools ever have guessed. Soon you will suffer a great and painful betrayal. Right, Anya? Wink. Anya, are you planning on betraying us? You try to jump in and defend yourself, but Batness is too fast. No, of course not. Hey, Anya, are you ready for the Alvo de Cross K or Alvo de Os Cray? How do you say double cross in Pig Latin? Friend Sipu, it appears Batness is trying to get a secret message to possibly false friend Anya. Hey, Anya, has Anya really been pretending to be our friend all these years just to set up this betrayal and let Team Red capture our flag? Okay, you haven't even been friends with Dahlia for years, much less anticipated a capture the flag debacle. Time to clear your name before it's too late. I don't really have the smarts insert and reveal that. I don't know which one. I don't know. These both feel like smarts. Badness. Is this true? Of course not. Anya's just trying to hide her betrayal.
Error 404.
Logical error. If friend Anya was planning on betraying enemy Badness, then enemy Badness would be unaware of this plan and therefore unable to confirm or deny.
Oh, how tragic.
Badness thought she was playing us, but she was the one being played the whole time, but she feels pretty stupid. No, I don't, because Anya was never in league with me at all. I made it all up to confuse you. So how could she triple-cross me when she never even double-cross you? Sure she didn't. Sounds exactly what someone would say to save face at being triple-crossed. I wasn't triple-crossed, I was lying before the enemy Badness. Since you have just admitted to being a liar, how do we know that you are not lying now? Well, how deep does this rabbit hole go? Anya's really a mastermind for pulling all this off, huh? You're like a cool undercover genius person.
You're killing
Yeah, you're a mastermind of espionage. Great, now Team Blue is a more unified front than ever. Screw this. Look at that face! Look at this face! I love it! Screw this. I'm going to assassinate the Chancellor.
Success achieved.
My analysis indicates that Badness was by far the strongest player on Team Red, and our victory is now all but assured.
Hashtag winning.
Let's victory selfie. Everyone say Team Blue, but this time no Badness in the background. The picture turns out adorable, as does your victory. I mean, your victory isn't adorable, it's more of a slaughter, but as far as slaughters go, it's pretty adorable. Whatever, just take your +2 boldness and +1 charm and go. I have so much charm. Crazy.
Campfire time, yay!
Sure, I'll keep going with my plans. Milo and Joy are sitting closely at campfire. Joy is looking supremely annoyed while Milo shoves their phone in her face. This should be good.
Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, hello, Anya. I've just been showing Joy this delightful little quiz called Which Coven Member Are You? Do you want to give it a try?
Enough of this.
Do not humor them, Anya. This quiz does no justice to the actual trials and tribulations my girls and I go through as coven members. Oh, don't be so cranky. These questions are fun. Listen to this one. If you were a flavor of ice cream, which would you be?
Aesthetics on point.
Answer choices are black licorice, birthday cake, tiramisu, and vanilla. I'm definitely a black licorice, so dark and mysterious, but so sweet. But what does ice cream have to do with saving the world? This is all bullshit. Who knows? Maybe you could have a frozen dessert emergency. We all scream for ice cream. Okay, last question. What's your idea of a perfect first date? I think I'll choose a long romantic walk on the beach. It's a classic for a reason. The results are in. Are you ready? I don't care.
Hashtag slay.
Oh, I got Joy Johnson Jolena. Oh, that makes so much sense. I'm such a joy. What? No way, I'm Joy Johnson Jolena. There can only be one. The proof is in the pudding, darling. The pudding being magicquiz.com. Do you want to try? You know what? Fine. I'll take your quiz to prove that it's dumb and predictable and...
cannot be
Wait,
for real.
I got Faith? Oh my god, that makes so much sense. You're a total Faith. No, I'm not. I'm literally actually Joy. Well, maybe physically, but in your soul, you are a complete Faith. You wear lots of black, you like animals and saving the world. It makes perfect sense. Just because Faith and I have some overlapping personality traits doesn't mean that we're the same. Yeah, she should probably step in and resolve this argument before Joy explodes everyone's eardrums. Is she a Faith or not? Teach Joy the importance of self-acceptance and help her to embrace her inner faith. Let's go. What? That's not the point. I don't have a self-esteem issue. I'm just not Faith.
Never stop being you.
Oh, Joy, you don't need to hide your true self from us. Anya is right. We'll love you no matter what. That is not up for debate. I'm not Faith. That's literally all there is to it. Joy, sweetheart, don't fight. This quiz is helping all of us reach into the depths of our souls and understand who we truly are. Personally, I near exclusively use social media quizzes to learn important things about myself so I can attest to its helpfulness. You're in a safe place. Are you sure that's healthy? Of course. For instance, the Myers-Briggs test helped me understand that I'm a debater, and the What the Hell is a Debater quiz helped me understand what a debater is. And let's not forget the Let's Reveal Your Kardashian-Asona quiz. It really helped me get in touch with my inner Courtney.
When life
Do you
closes one
see?
door, another opens.
It's true that you're not actually Faith, but maybe the real Faith was inside of you all along.
I need a break.
I'm leaving. Oh well, sometimes self-discovery is a long, winding road. At least we helped push her in the right direction.
Magnificent.
Oh, Anya, look what BuzzFeed just uploaded. These 5 questions will reveal your spirit pasta dish. I hope I'm rigatoni. Wait, which sauce pairs best with rigatoni again? You better Google it real quick so you can flub the questions and end up as Milo's soulmate. It just shows that true love is possible all through the power of impartial personality quizzes. I'll use my skills. You're new here, don't fret. If you don't choose a drink quickly, someone else may take it. It's a push or get pushed. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. But what's your routine for you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So, get ready and good luck. How does this work? How does this work? What am I doing? What am I doing? What did I just do? Ski mask. As ski mask was imbued with magic, my friend, is a magical object to let someone go incognito. But since you just drank it, I guess your inner stats will go incognito now. Wow, so hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. What the frick did I just drink? Also, we're almost at the end of this. I'm gonna... Guess I'll go here. That day at the Camp Dome, you all do Thumb Wars. That means the campers are waging war against the Thumb Warriors, the supernaturally buff thumb monsters from Camp Thumb. It's surprisingly terrifying. You were all sure to lose, but thanks to your quick thinking, you hatched a plan to fight the Thumb Warriors with their greatest weakness, predators without opposable thumbs. Let me say that your team consisting of a pack of rabid mountain lions sicking a pack of rabid mountain lions on the competitor's team, but you prefer the term strategic. You gain +2 charm. You take a break from tomfoolery to spend a few quiet moments with calculatory, romantically pursuing some spreadsheets. And this, friend Anya, is an index of every plant I have cared for during my short lifetime. Look, here is Buckaroo Bonsai, there's a Robert Plattenson, and here is the entry for Jennifer Lawrence. Oh dear. According to this spreadsheet, I have severely neglected poor Jennifer. Her feeding, watering, and sunlight are all within an acceptable range, but look here. Calculator directs your attention to a column labeled Emotional Development. 13.5. Statistically, this is the most immature number. I must find time to take her into the woods to be mentored by an older, wiser plant, perhaps a Dutch elm. Oh, what the frick? Better make that trip soon, naive summer camper, because the woods won't be here for much longer. Ha! Indeed, all organic life is fleeting, but I do not think it calls for laughter. But if I didn't laugh, how would you know I was an evil CEO?
Mr. Papa's the name. Building
Perhaps I should
shopping malls
introduce
the
myself.
game.
Mr. Papa's is the name, and turning beloved summer camps into shopping malls is my game. A game which I intend to play here at Camp Spooky by buying it and turning it into a shopping mall. I do not understand what leads you to believe that this is a good location for a shopping mall. What are your site selection criteria?
Oh, this will be a shopping mall.
That's easy. When deciding where to build a shopping mall, I always consider 3 things. Acreage, local infrastructure, and how many hundreds of youths it will upset. As the saying goes, you can't build a shopping mall without upsetting a few youths, but I didn't get where I am today by settling for just a few.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear, according to the specified criteria, Camp Spooky is indeed the ideal location for a shopping mall. I do not support the whole-scale destruction of this camp and its endeavors, but I feel compelled to bow to superior logic. What can I do? Oh no, if Camp Spooky is replaced with a shopping mall, where are you gonna mac? The food court? Gross. There's only one way to find out. You gotta suggest a shopping mall location that would upset even more youths than building it here. Kids hate when you take away their video games. Build the shopping mall in Fortnite.
I like the way
Yeah,
you think.
that's brilliant. We'll meet the kids where they are, in their video games. I must caution you, friend. Mr. Papa's gamers are a notorious combative bunch. You do not wish to upset them. Good. I feed on impotent anger, literally. I'm a magical creature who eats bad feelings. That's my kink. Besides, we may be building a mall in Fortnite, but it'd still be the same game kids love. Sure, we'll need to replace shooting with shopping and building with Orange Julius, but the fundamental gameplay experience remains the same. Constantly paying money to a faceless corporation? No. Constantly paying money to faceless corporation along with all your friends. Fortnite was basically an enormous shopping mall already, but the CEO's not-so-subtle changes push people over the edge. Rebellion gets the new Cinnabon graphics engine, which renders all character models as delicious swirls of cinnamony goodness. Players flee the game in droves. What were they going to do? Go outside? Hell no. They look for other games to play instead, specifically narrative-driven and comedy dating sims. This has been huge for the developers of Monster Camp, who asked me to thank you for your efforts by giving you +2 fun and +1 creativity, and making Calculuster like you more. Nice. We're definitely not ending up with anybody. We failed miserably. Yeah. You spend the day learning new skills with the Monster Scouts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for healing a wound only using the bark of a tree. You earn a badge for writing poems in iambic pentameter. You earn a badge for building a blackberry using only real blackberries. Nice. Completing all of those unexpected and probably useless lessons earned you +2 creativity. You joined the art class with Calculuster, hoping you'll get an opportunity to practice the art of love, but instead you end up practicing the art of macaroni. The art teacher, Miss Waspady, upends a bag of elbow macaroni and dumps it on the table like the hull in a drug bus. You're about to make a snide comment to Calculuster, something about how the only way this could be cornier is if you used corn pasta. But when you look over at him, I'm amazed, Anya. I'm vocalizing my reaction because my facial expressions are too limited to be an accurate representation of my rich eternal life. Macaroni as art? I could take the complete collections of over 55,000 ant museums, and none of them contain any art made with macaroni. This is revolutionary. Apparently, that list of museums does include suburban refrigerators, or the garbage? I probably should have read that more closely before clicking. If macaroni can be used for art, what can it not be used for? Are there any limits? Can it be used as a tiny hat, an anniversary gift, replacement hair?
Is this a nature?
Perhaps if I can make sense of this macaroni quandary, I could finally understand what it means to be alive. You ask him if he means because the fluidity of macaroni utilizes mirrors, the fluidity... Oh my god. I am misreading all of these. You ask him if he means because the fluidity of macaroni utility mirrors the fluidity of identity and consciousness. No, I meant because maybe with the proper research, macaroni can be used to craft a rich eternal life. You gently inform him that's probably not possible, but you know another artistic use for macaroni that will still totally blow his mind. Let's see. Use macaroni for the art of fashion by crafting sexy macaroni underwear. Totally flip the script by using macaroni for the art of cooking.
Not enough memory to process this.
Want to use this macaroni for cooking? That is highly unexpected. What? You ask him. He's never seen a monster do culinary magic with a table covered in macaroni before. No, it's not that. It's just that I never think about eating because I don't do it. Also, this particular macaroni seems to be coated in lead paint and asbestos, which is likely why we're using it for art rather than lead paint and asbestos. You mean nature's all-purpose seasoning? I've never heard it called that, but I will choose to assume that it's because you are a groundbreaking genius and not a careless psychopath. Great, that's settled. You proceed to burn this macaroni into food by crushing it into powder and mixing it with water to create pasta dough.
Dear. Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
Anya,
Oh, no.
I think I see what you're trying to do, and I'm not sure. No one has ever seen you do something like this because it's awesome, and you invented it just now. You formed the pasta dough into little macaroni raviolis. Ta-da! No, Anya. You see, pasta is classified by its shape, not its flavor. There's nothing that separates this ravioli from regular ravioli. Technically, this food has nothing to do with macaroni at all. It's a true philosophical quandary. Also, raviolis require some kind of stuffing, and yours have none. You ignore everything except for raviolis need stuffing and start cramming handfuls of raw macaroni into your shitty ravioli husk. Deaf to calculus, there's objections. You cook up this delicious treat and serve it to the other campers. All of them hate it because of the blandness and the asbestos. I do not wish to stifle your creativity, Anya, but according to my calculations, you've objectively done a bad job. That's nonsense, you protest. How can anyone objectively judge the goodness or badness of art? I do not know, Anya, but if you do not believe me, you can check your stats. I believe you will find you have lost -2 creativity and -1 fun. But he's right. Stupid Paula Dean said this would be easy. Amazing. Yeah, we've failed. Yeah, we're not getting him, but I'm gonna pick him anyway.
Yay!
He's gonna say no. Desire summer. The issue with this, as a robot, I'm programmed to make logical that I've analyzed to be objectively good. I acknowledge your feelings, but my code is practically streamed not to accept your advances. That would be a very bad choice, objectively speaking. I need to trust my code, Anya. I'm sure you understand.
Rejection protocol.
Womp womp. Ah, the sharp pain of rejection. It hurts, but 55 years from now, this has turned into a silly story you can tell your grandchildren. They don't say a thing, of course, because they're fictional. They're not real. You never had grandchildren. You remained alone all this time since you lost your shot at summer love. You're alone. You'll die alone. And you spend your days telling stories about summer camps and some imaginary grandchildren. Yikes. Amazing. Well, before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute. It felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a consolation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even day, I can still close my eyes and I'm there on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
Welcome to a streamer version of the credit song.
Amazing.
Thanks for playing Monster Camp. What did you like the most about it? Will you review it?
I love this streamer version of the ending credit song. It's so good.
All live streamers of the world. I was commissioned to write a song about your issues so you can use it with no conditions.
Heck yeah.
It's a pinky promise.
It's a pinky promise.
It won't strike you down, down, down.
This is great. So what do you think,
won't
Adam?
bother you down the line. You will monetize streaming Monster Camp. You won't get a strike playing Monster Camp.
This is great.
You'll be just fine streaming Monster Camp.
This is
You
great.
will monetize playing Monster Camp.
Looks fun. Heck yeah.
You'll be just fine. Don't forget to like
You
and
wanna join
subscribe
next
and
run?
hit the notification bell. Whatever you will make your favorite streamer stay a bit better. Don't you forget it. Like if making content wasn't hard enough to worry about this stuff. Like
Oh my gosh. This
losing all
ending
your
song is great.
revenue or getting your third strike, but not with Monster Camp. Streaming Monster Camp, you won't get Stop
No
writing songs
worries,
for Monster
Adam.
Prom and they won't let me go until we sell 1 million copies.
Oh
Streaming
god.
Monster
Are you
Camp.
what?
You won't get
Are
a
you okay,
strike.
musician?
Playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine. Say goodbye to the streamer version of the credit song.
Aw.
And remember, streaming Monster Camp. You'll be just fine.
Amazing. That's incredible. Okay. You just unlocked Ko-Fi Beats to relax study too. Amazing. Hey players, the meta shopkeeper. This is your first time in my little shop, huh? Don't worry, I'll explain how this works. Here in the meta shop, we don't accept money. We buy and trade with summer memories instead. Learn summer memories every time you encounter a new event, outcome, secret ending, or special thing in Monster Camp. Or special things you ask? Well, trust me, you'll know when you see one. Don't fret, you'll also get some memories just for finishing games, so don't feel pressured. You can spend your memories here to unlock tutorial guide, new outfit packs, gallery content, and drinks, which you can access in one's free drinking game mode. Monster Camp truly is the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? Oh, and on top of that, if you already played Monster Camp before, you'll get the corresponding summer memories retroactively for what you've already achieved. Aren't we nice? So, what are you waiting for? Either buy something or get busy playing the game. What? Play as Modius the lustful demon from Helltaker. Let's engage in some proper harm activities. Get this outfit pack to turn summer camp into a feline celebration of the best cat ever. Ah, this cat is the cat. Travel back to the 80s with this tubular outfit pack. Everyone cosplays the Great Renown, and coincidentally created by Beautiful Glitch arcade game Maze Man. Howdy, partner. Are you ready for some good old Wild West adventures? Scared. Oh, monster sketch concept art. Tons of concept art. That's awesome. Heck yeah. It's so weird. You have to pay $200 just for the manual for the game. Amazing. You don't get to learn how the game works until you can pay for it. I don't know what any of this does. It's all free though. Did I get all this stuff? It's all free apparently. All this is free. Why is this all free? Sure. I'm just buying all these free items because, like, why not? Be careful out there. Amazing. Also, there's apparently new stuff here as well. Oh yeah, our failed ending. Backgrounds, character, drinks. Ow, your bones. Oh, and you get the credits pictures as well. That's awesome. This is great. Aww. Incredible. Anyways, let's go for another round, I guess. Wait, customize game. Yeah, now we can do all these other outfits. Heck yeah. I mean, I don't know if we should try different outfits or not. Wait, you can just select all of these? Does it just randomize it? Like, if I were to select all of these, is it just gonna randomize everyone's outfits? You know what? Let's go. I put all of them in there. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, I'm scared. Let's do a full game. You know what? Have a chance. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. We've done all this. Blah blah. Okay. My name is Anya. No. Okay, let's go.
This'll be fun.
Oh my god, it's different ones each time. What would I bring? Griffin pasta. Amazing. There we go. I guess this time we got like no charm, Dinksy. I might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love, but no, in love we're always blah blah blah. Read all that too. I mean, I guess we can skip. Okay, now, I'm guessing this time we'll get to pick multiple, because I picked longer this time. Doing something unexpected on the bus. Start taking selfies compulsively. Yeah, this time. Ooh, are you taking selfies right now, Anya? Bold choice. This bus had such good lighting. I often find the best selfies are taken in the unlikeliest of places. I prefer to take mine behind the dumpster at pizza. I'm sure we'll take a plethora of beautiful selfies at camp. Hashtag hot girl summer. Or like hot for Mila this summer, if you catch my drift. Also, I guess, because in the original Monster Prom, you answer a bunch of choices and you get like random like stats based on those choices, and you also get points for the various characters. But I guess in this game you only get like one question instead, and you get like the stats from picking whatever you put in your bag. You only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. Believing in the
Brought
dream.
my first aid kit, just in case.
Okay. So, we need to bring our charm up. Yeah, very little charm. So we need to bring the charm up. Yeah, and then this is fun, which is also low. But let's bring charm up. Yeah. You cornered another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow in her spleen. Little known fact, people store access charm in there. She starts bleeding charm. You take +2 charm and drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. While Milo appears, your heart starts beating fast. Is this another one of your dreams about Milo baking you a loaf of bread in the French countryside?
Fancy meeting you here.
Anya, I've been around looking for you, and now here you are, in my clutches.
I've got a gig.
And now that I've found you, want to do me a favor? I've got a soul-reaping gig today, and I could use a helper. You're 80% sure this isn't a dream. You agree to help Milo. You lead you to a fresh corpse with a soul waiting right above it. The soul looks like a dope blue orb.
Hello, hello.
Oh, look at this! I love their outfits so much. Look at this. I love it. Just the character design of Milo, top tier character design. Hi, I'm Death, but my friends call me Milo. Let me be the first to say, congrats on shuffling off that pesky mortal coil. I've been expecting you. I assume you're here to lead me to the afterlife. I died for a few minutes when I was a child, so I'm somewhat familiar with the intake process. Exactly. Oh, I love souls who have died before. They're refreshingly chill. Just going to ask you a few questions before we go. First, state your name, please. I'm Remedius Targriak, commander of the Mer King's Guard and Knight of the Mer Realm. Praise be the Mer King. And just to confirm that you're actually dead. How were you killed? Prepare thyself. 'Tis a terrifying story. I served many years on the Mer King's council, but 'twas the Mer King himself who killed me. One night the Mer King was attacked in his sleep. He survived, but became paranoid of his small council, thinking the attack was a coup. His paranoid led him to behead me, his most loyal knight. The Mer King was wrong. Just before my death, I discovered the attack was orchestrated by an ancient order who hath authored many terrible acts across history. The foul order is known as the Masters. As they execute their devious plans, they chant Masters, Masters, Masters. But they spell it with a Z. 'Twas horrifying beyond belief. I can't believe it's the brats. and I happen to notice that the Masters had quite admirable degrees. Seriously, they were caked up to a ridiculous degree. Wow, that was a lot. I'm just going to check the Death by Courtney Intrigue High Fantasy box on the floor. Now that we complete the identity and mortality check to see that you qualified to choose your afterlife destination. Congrats! Which afterlife would you like to be taken
Every
to?
moment is beautiful.
There are infinite afterlives that you can choose from, so really the only limit here is your own imagination. That's so poetic. I love my job. Oh, bother, I'm rather unsure. I enjoy pudding, so perhaps some kind of dairy, or rather, maybe an orgy, but that's so cliche. Let me think for a
I'm a
moment.
thing so...
I realize that you are literally contemplating infinity here, but please hurry this up. I have a very strict posting schedule to get back to. My followers need consistency, babe. Looks like Milo's getting impatient. You can tell because they just tweeted, I'm super impatient right now, lol. Quick, suggest an afterlife destination for the soul. If you collected enough karma points, you can redeem them to get reincarnated, like as a sentient burrito or a K-pop star. Thinking that one, maybe? Yes!
Blessed.
Woo! My lovely assistant Anya is right. If we count your karma points, then you've got 2 reincarnation options, sentient burrito or K-pop star. Reincarnation sounds amazing. I feel like I could get really good at life if I gave it just one more time. Can you tell me more? Of course, the K-pop star reincarnation package is one of our popular, coveted second lives. You'll travel around the world. You'll hit the highest high notes. And despite everything you give up for the stage, I can guarantee that your massive devoted fans will make it all worthwhile. Dreamy, right? That sounds like the ideal reincarnation. I can basically guarantee that I'm going to pick that option. You'd have to be an idiot not to choose that. But tell me more about this burrito thing. Sure, nobody ever picks the burrito package. If you become a sentient burrito, you can choose which protein filling you have, and you come with pico de gallo, no extra cost. I have one very, very important question. Can I eat myself? You check the fine print. Ah, yes, you can eat yourself, but you will also feel pain if someone else eats you. God, that's awful. I'm assuming you're going to make me a fucking chorizo burrito. What? You can't be serious. Think about what you're saying. A burrito's existence is full of pain and suffering. I died when I was really craving Taco Bell, alright? Get off my dick. Make me a burrito. It's not a fetish thing. Oh, fuck it. Chase your bliss, babe. Milo snaps her fingers and the soul starts fading into a halo of light. I'm so happy it stops with you. I'm finally going to be a burrito. I've never been so happy. Finally, God, that one took forever to deal with. But you really helped move things along. Thanks for being my little helper. Milo pats you on the head. Head pats. Later that night, they pull you aside.
Hey, darling.
Hey, since you were so helpful today, I got you a little surprise. Milo reveals a dinner plate holding a juicy, delicious-looking burrito. Oh no! Hi, Bajord. Welcome to the stream. I love you so much. Playing some Monster Prom 2. Monster Camp, I should say. Yep, it's that burrito. I pulled a full strings. Up for a little dinner date, Anya? You and Milo eat the sentient burrito. He screams the whole time, but still pretty romantic. We've also learned that consuming a merfolk soul earns you +2 charm and +1 smarts. Insane.
A new day, a new adventure.
Wait, I'm just gonna make a quick check. I'm pretty sure it's creativity and charm for Milo, but I want to make sure before we continue on, because I'm determined now. Monster. Oh my gosh, if I could spell. Let's see. Let's look. Okay. Charm and creativity. So I was on the right track. No multiplayer to ruin your date at the end. Yeah, dang C. Yeah, nobody's available to play, sadly. So it's just me playing by myself. Dang C. But I'm still having a good time. Even as a single player game, it's still pretty fun. But yeah, maybe one day someone will be around to join as a second player. So we need charm and creativity. So we've already done charm once. So let's do creativity. Today in Monster Scouts, you make each other friendship bracelets, except the Monster Scout leader pairs you randomly with your friendship bracelet recipients. I guess so Larry the Lich doesn't feel left out for having no friends. You get paired with Larry. Surprisingly though, he's a great conversationalist, and he makes you a super heartfelt bracelet that imbues you with +2 creativity when you wear it. Aww, Larry. Larry sure is nice. Maybe there will come a day when he's cool enough to be your friend, or at least a romanceable summer fling option, but today is not that day. Yeah, goodbye. Later, you're super excited. You found a package of weird cookies by your tent, and you're about to dig in. Fuck yeah, cookies.
Fancy meeting you here.
Well, if it isn't Anya, put down those dog treats, darling. I need your assistance with a job. Help me out, and I promise I'll make it worth your while. Milo just saved you from eating literal dog food, so you figure you owe them one. And besides, you'll do anything for this sexy reaper. You agreed to help them with the gig. tunnel leads you to a corpse with a soul floating over it. Wow, I guess souls are just like glowing balls that float and people can just see them? Good to know.
Hello, hello.
Aw, aren't you an adorable little soul? Hello, hello, dear. My name is Milo. I'm deaf, obviously. Soul responds, hail and well met. I'm the master of pleasant torture from my divine sovereign, the Mer King. The Mer King, there's a lot going on with this Mer King storyline. What is up with this Mer King? If memory serves, the Mer King chopped off my head. Yep, you're super dead. I'm here to take you to the afterlife. Well, it's a bit late for me, otherwise I would be up to play. If you want to play again in the next 1.5 weeks after I have vacation. Oh, heck yeah, Bjorn! Heck yeah! Have fun with the vacation, and no worries. I don't know if I'll be playing it the next weeks, because I think Rolf will be back, so we'll probably be playing Hakuo instead. But who knows? We might play more of this, either today or on via night at some point. I'll let you know. Aren't you a lucky soul, You could have ended up with one of the less fashionable Reapers. I suppose. I just never thought that my life would be cut short so soon, and the circumstances of my death so tragic, so murderless, so endless. I shall tell you both the tale. One night, the Mer King suffered a strange, violent attack on his life. He thought the attack was a coup orchestrated by a small council. Huh? A coup? Mer King, this is all sounding strangely familiar. Keep going, darling. I'm officially curious. Thus, the Mer King killed us all in a blind rage, but I saw the attack with my own eyes. 'Twas no coup, rather it was an attack committed by a strange, hot ghost and some kind of hairy dog man. The ghost and the dog snuck into the Mer King's chamber and glued a single golden coin to his floor. The Mer King bent down to pick up the coin, but he couldn't grasp it. He looked quite the dunce, I assure you. While he was struggling to pick up the coin, the ghost dropped an anvil on his head. The nerve. Ha ha ha, wow, yes, that was tragic, horrible, violent prank. I mean attack. What mischievous fiends. Despite the tragedy of my death, I see now that what a precious gift life has been. I only wish that I had lived it more fully, more boisterously.
Life is
So
a
true.
gift.
Babe, I love your attitude. It's so rare to meet a soul that appreciates life. After all, life is like a river, and we're all just paper lanterns floating along it. Truly, look, I even made a bucket list containing the 246 things I wanted to do before I died. What a tragedy that I did not complete even a single item from this list. Oh, darling, really? Not even a single item? I really should do this, but I'm such a natural empath, I can't resist. I'm going to bend the rules just this once. Before I take you to the afterlife, you can pick one item off your list, and Anya and I will help you complete it. Aw, thank you, gorgeous and elegant angel of death. But oh, which shall I choose? Which? You take a look at the bucket list, and you see it! The perfect bucket list item to finish off this reaping gig and impress Milo while you're at it. Suggest it, baby. You gotta go meta here. Choose bucket list item number 122. Cross something off my bucket list. There's only one thing on this list worth doing. Pick bucket list item number 46. Become immortal. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Is this bold? Is this smart? Is this creativity? I don't know. I don't know. Because that's the problem with these questions, is you never know which stat they're going for. These games are never good for the fact that I'm very indecisive. No! should have gone with my instinct. Haji is what a loophole. Alright, Reaper, you said I could fill one item from my gist. Make me immortal. Wow, you are so quick to take advantage of my kindness. I'm shook. Obviously, and I'm certain you already know this, it goes against the policies of life to make someone immortal, unless they belong to one of the Gru's guaranteed eternal life. So let me just verify it. Are you a vampire, a phoenix, a great ancient god of terrifying primordial power? No, I'm not.
Oh,
Well then, dear,
how
I'm afraid that you
tragic.
don't qualify for immortality, and I'm not particularly inclined to make an exception for the likes of you. Oh, come on, you Reaper, this is bullshit. You said I could choose one thing off the list, and I picked fair and square. I demand you make me immortal. Get yourself together. At this point, you're just coming off as desperate, and it's a bad look. I am desperate. This is my life we're talking about. Look at this list. I never even got a chance to eat ass. I need to be immortal. You don't need to be immortal to eat ass, you absolute buffoon. Listen, if you're so desperate, then technically I could give you 10 more years of life. I just need to take those years from someone else. And since Anya encouraged you to pathetically beg me for immortality, I think I'll take those years from her. Oh boy. No, snaps her fingers. It takes 10 years off your life expectancy. It feels like getting hit by a train. Yay! The soul is overjoyed. 10 years of eating ass. Choke on it, you begging fruit. And Anya, don't even think about engaging with my content. I'm leaving. You're left alone. You're heartbroken. You've lost 10 years of your immortality. And to make matters worse, you also lose 3 charm. No! Damn, this one went real bad for you. Yikes. Oof. Oof.
I aced this!
Hey!
Oh my gosh! Look at these outfits! I love that we're just like seeing the random outfits. It's great. I love this cat outfit. It's so good. Hilo, help me. I need some
When
advice.
life closes one door, another
Oh yay, advice
opens.
is my specialty. Let's see, how about don't do anything you'll regret, but also the only thing you'll ever regret is not doing more. No, I need specific advice. You see, I've just been invited to attend Hell's annual Warlord and War Lady banquet in Bloodbath. Could have gone better, I guess, yeah. The WB and B is like a super big deal. All my heroes will be there. Baphomet, Genghis Khan, the unstoppable tide of despair, the Hamburglar. I see it. You want to make a good impression at this demonic Coachella thing. No worries, darling. With me as your PR coach, snoozing will be a cinch. Now, the best way to impress important people is to be born into a super wealthy family. It also helps to have effortlessly perfect cheekbone. But I'm already 20 years too late to be born into a super wealthy family. There must be something else I can try.
No one is ready for
How about when I
Dahlia.
get into a party, I show polite dominance by biting the finger off of the biggest, most aggressive person then. I'll establish myself as the alpha.
Hashtag
Dahlia,
fail.
oh my god, no. It hasn't been polite to bite your dinner host finger off since literal finger foods went out of fashion in 1910. As much as you love these two, they're clearly hopeless without your help. How should Dahlia impress her supervisor, oh my gosh, superiors at this banquet? Win over everyone by practicing the most charming contact sport, eye contact. Smash a watermelon with a headbutt. Yeah, this.
You're killing it.
You know, Anya, I actually don't hate that idea. Let's do it. Dahlia, darling, this might be the best chance for you to rein in that beautiful explosion passion of yours to a semi-acceptable level. Okay, fine. I'll try it your way. I will use this eye contact tactic to my advantage when I encounter General Nrog at the uncomely on that fateful night. Yeah, cool. But that's not saying... But the way you're saying that makes it sound like you're not gonna do this like a normal person.
Have no
That's
fear.
not true. I'm just saying I am going to follow your suggestion on neutralizing General Nrog using this contact device. It'll be great. Hell, 300 years in the future, a traveler ducks into a dark, empty tavern to escape the cold
I've
winter's
traveled
night.
through hell and back.
Good
need
evening,
a
barkeep.
drink.
I confess I don't have much coin, but I've traveled from afar and am deeply in need of a good night's
Tell
rest.
me more tales, traveler.
Spare me your sorrows, traveler. You're welcome to stay one night. Hell, I'll even throw in a cup of hot bone broth if you pay with a good story from your homeland.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Good story, hit. Okay, gather round for the old urban legend about the terrifying Blinkless. It was a terrifying blue war lady. Some even claim she was a dark spirit who descended upon a banquet for aristocrats and kings of old. Her name has been lost to the ages, but she's been dubbed the Blinkless one, for it said that throughout the entire proceedings, she did not blink. Yes, it's terribly unsettling. Indeed, it said that it was so unsettling she even intimidated one evil warlord into biting off his own finger solely because it amused her. Well, surely this horrifying spirit laid a reign of evil upon the land, did she not? Actually, if she ever existed at all, many believe she may have actually been a somewhat benevolent ruler. Perhaps the Blinkless one was not evil, merely intense.
Tell me more tales, traveler.
Told me quite an unusual story, traveler. Perhaps you could stay a few nights instead and listen to some of the tales I have to tell. Meanwhile, in the present, Dahlia has run off to practice staring at her reflection unblinkably for 3 hours.
When life gives you lemons.
It's probably going to be a disaster, but I think it'll work out okay in the end. I mean, just look at Dahlia, go. Yeah, look at her going deep, but more to the point, look how happy Milo is with you. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, this time we didn't have any drinks. That's interesting. Very strange. Maybe if you fail, or I don't know. But we definitely need our charm back up. It's a typical bloody Camp Dome battle royale. While you're hiding to catch a breath, a severed fist flies through the air and lands in your lap. You unfold it. The fist is holding a tarnished silver locket containing the photo of a loved one, likely waiting for the hand's forever owner to return home safely. You toss that behind you and also find a crumpled up coupon redeemable for +2 charm at Pedro's Pastrami Paradise. Rad. Thanks, mysterious hand. There we go. You slip away and link up with Milo. They're reaping a baby koala today, and they told you it would be super cute. I love this. I love all the different outfits we're getting to see because I selected them all. There you are, Anya. Come on. This adorable little soul won't harvest itself.
Hello, I'm a fan of Milo.
I'm scared. Oh, my teenage god Milo. It's me, your biggest and most youthful fan. I have all your social media albums. Who the heck is this? I'm scared. Sure you do, honey. Anyway, this koala.
Camouflage.
Aha! I fooled you. It was really me, Counselor Flage, your disguise instructor this whole time. I know who you are, darling. I just thought you'd finally seen the light and joined the Mila lovers. That's because I fooled you with camouflage, and I'm here to teach you how to do the same. No, thank you, my sweet oblivious lizard person. What kind of monster would I have to be to hide this timeless elegance from the world? Ah, you're talking about physical camouflage, but I want you to think outside the box that I hide inside while doing camouflaging. Talk about digital camouflage. Of everyone at camp, you're the one who needs it most, and I'm the one to teach it to you. Camouflage itself, online. Why would I ever want to do that? I have millions of devoted fans. All the more people to fool with your incredible online camouflage. I'm sorry, but Mila Belladonna was not born to be invisible. I mean, technically I wasn't born at all, but you get the idea. What about incognito mode? Clearing your search history so nobody knows you've been going to www.fridgeswithdicks.com. Not leaving you alone until you admit there are at least some situations where disguising yourself online is a good idea. Ooh boy, looks like you're gonna have to step in here if you want to kill that koala before sundown. What's a kind of e-disguise Milo might be down for? Temporarily renaming your account Crim's Hemsworth Official to double your follower count overnight. It's not a crime if it's silly. Facetune. It's like disguising yourself as a hotter version of yourself. No. Can you maybe lower the game's audio just a bit? Okie doke. Let me do that real quick. How about now? Is it good now? I don't know. I'm going with this one. No! Why am I so terrible? Why do I suck so bad? What's that? You want me to improve? Who likely to use powerful lawyers? Why don't you try it first? I still have an appointment with this baby koala. You'd be happy to. This was your dumb idea after all. You leave Milo and Fudge and get to work changing your display name on Twitter and Instagram. Oh no! It turns out that you're a really gifted Chris Hemsworth impersonator. You share relatable stories about raising 3 kids and being extremely hot. Really feeling yourself when suddenly you get a DM from the real Chris Hemsworth. He says you need to talk. Uh-oh, you meet up with him in a local cafe a few hours later. He looks different than he did in Thor Ragnarok. Start to apologize for impersonating, but he stops you with a smile. No, you says. I'm actually really glad you came along. You see, Chris Hemsworth does not exist. He's a fiction created to sell movie tickets and skincare products. It's just us, the Chris Hemsworth impersonators. I'm so happy you decided to join us. Oh, you asked, so is this like a Dread Pirate Roberts thing? Oh, yeah. What? He trains you for a while and then you take over the social media accounts? What? Haha, no, not at all. It's actually really simple. Here, I'll show you. Chris Hemsworth unbuttons his fitted flannel to reveal a chiseled torso covered in dozens of tiny screaming faces. You're one of us now, says Chris Hemsworth, his jaw unhinging. Come join the collective. What? Hell no, you're not joining a weird torso monster. Well, okay, rude, says Chris Hemsworth, re-hinging his jaw. I thought you were cool. Oh, well, guess I'll just have to tell everyone you're wrongfully impersonating me. Oh no, the real Chris rips you a new one online, and everyone, especially Milo, thinks you're a huge poser. You lose -2 fun and 1 boldness. No! At least those aren't important.
A new day, a new adventure.
I'll even turn it down a little bit more. Here we go. Let's see. Let's bring up the charm even more. The day you join the merciless trials of Camp Dome, your team is faced with a potato sack race. It seems easy, but this is the Camp Dome, and so the potato sacks are filled with swarms of bees. Teammates are discouraged, both because they're not fond of bees and because the enemy team is mostly comprised of sentient bees. Aren't all bees sentient anyway, giving them a clear advantage over you? It all looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population of Earth is inexplicably decreasing and bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. Mac really messes with the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills grant you +2 charm. Finally, you're in the middle of a rousing game of dismemberment tag. It's like hot dog tag, but with more amputations. When you duck to avoid a flying severed head and run smack into Milo.
Hello, darling.
Oh my gosh! This is great. Anya, the woman of the hour, tell me, as long as you're here, which paint swatch do you prefer? Lifeless corpse gray or jaundice sepia yellow? What are we doing, you ask? Calculus, darling. Could you give the sales pitch this time, please? I have a story pulled to tally the results of. You see, friend Milo and I consider ourselves experts in flipping and selling furniture. Given that Milo is an adept stylist and I myself am furniture, it seemed a natural fit. At the moment, we have taken on the daunting task of refurbishing and reselling the Camp Dome. Remind Calculaster while simultaneously dodging flying dog bones and severed elbows that the Camp Dome is not for sale, nor is it his property. Adversary has never stopped Cal and Milo, house slippers before. If you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you find a way. Friend Anya's doubt is reasonable, however. Finding a buyer might be difficult given how dangerous the dome can be. Yeah, no kidding. For example, you're standing unmoving in the line of fire, narrowly avoiding getting pummeled by fists that are no longer connected to bodies. Well, that's different. All of the players in Dismember Attack have consented to die in this game, but what about non-consensual death? The dome is fraught with offenses such as uncovered power outlets, exposed wires, unmarked exits, and the rodent infestations attracted by all these rotting corpses. It's a long list of OSHA violations that needs to be addressed. What if a newlywed couple with a baby wanted to move here? Make an excellent point, darling. We need to make the Camp Dome a safe space for monsters and baby monsters alike. It's the only way to stay ahead of the market curve. Well, baby-proofing the dome sounds like more fun than getting your nipples blown off in Dismemberment Tag anyway. How can you make this hellhole safe for babies? Create more fire exits, that is, exit doors that lead directly to a bunch of fires, since fire is a very useful resource people might need in case of an emergency. You're going about it all wrong. Baby-proof means the place should be safe from a potential baby attack. Set booby traps for babies. This one. Yes! Woo! Woo! That's a wonderful idea, Anya. I've done much research on babies, and my findings have concluded that they are quite parasitic on young couples. Are you sure about that? Quite sure. Couples plagued with babies get 68% less sleep and spend 100% more time cleaning foreign vomit off of their clothing than normal, which tends to bring them stress. Thus, the baby couple relationship is incredibly one-sided. The Couple provides nourishment, shelter, protection, and occasionally even affection to the baby, while the baby only tends to cry and produce fecal matter, which is useless to the couple.
Don't be so
I mean, I
toxic.
guess I have to agree. That certainly does sound like a parasitic relationship. Babies should probably be canceled. Besides, given the severely declining economy, much of my young user base seems opposed to having children. So perhaps warding the house against babies is a good idea. Come, darlings, help me make some baby booby traps. You help them build crib-shaped cages, sticky traps that smell like breast milk, and semi-automatic rifles that will shoot anything that moves, which includes babies. I'm happy we were able to provide such a nice service to our young market. Finally, we can create a space that is safe from insidious parasitic babies.
You reap
Right
what
you
you
are, Cal
sow.
darling. It's like I've always said, life is too short to spend it on a toxic relationship, even if that relationship is with a baby. How nice. Another wonderful quip about the nature of life from my favorite unliving being. You teach me something new every day, Milo. Hell yeah, the genuine happiness in Cal's voice completely justifies all of the future future infanticide. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Yay!
Ooh, ghost story! Ghost story!
So we got 10 charm. Next time we'll do creativity and charm until we, get everything. By Milo and Calculester drinking enough wine to feed France dry, which is odd because, Calculester doesn't have a mouth.
Welcome to a new day with Milo Belladonna.
I have to say, I think that the natural crispness of the... Grapio? I have no idea. Pairs nicely with the gooey processed sweetness of the toasted marshmallow. Yet the Shura's smoky undertones are undoubtedly the perfect complement to a burnt weenie. What are your thoughts, Calculester darling? I think that a nice box of red wine is exactly what I need to relax after exhausting PTA meeting and a thoroughly unsatisfying lovemaking session with my husband, Greg. What on earth are you
Is
talking
this
about?
what people call camping?
Sorry, was my meaning not clear enough? Perhaps this minion meme will suffice to explain my thoughts. Look here, it says, I whine because my kids whine. What a clever little pun. Where are you getting your sommelier information from? I don't think it's a terribly credible source. I fear you are right, I have no taste buds, and so I have resorted to Google searching I love wine in order to formulate my critique. But I dearly wish to participate somehow. It seems that the bitter tastes of wine and divorce are integral to the organic experience. How can I be a part of it? What a fascinating aesthetic question. Truly, how can a wholesome computer boy enjoy wine tasting? Wine tasting isn't about taste, it's about the drama. How does wine make you reflect on the fleeting flavorful joys of life? I think is the right one.
Every
Yeah,
moment
there
is
we go.
Beautiful.
A brilliant point, Anya. It's true. Wine is the backdrop for so many beautiful life events and life-ending events. I've witnessed countless lovers confessing their feelings over the dog, friends toasting their good fortunes with a nice pre-dinner swig, and so many unforgettable kings poisoned with a bit of belladonna slipped into their port. Such a flair for the dramatic. Yes, Calculester, darling, this is the heart of the matter. It's not about the wine's flavor, it's about the feelings it makes you feel, like inspired or poisoned.
Not enough memory to process
Okay,
this.
I feel confused. Okay, good. Here's this Merlot. Good. Here, this Merlot is an old favorite of mine. It pairs perfectly with perplexity. Oh, okay, I think I understand. Or rather, I don't understand, but perhaps that is the objective.
Every moment
Quite
is
right,
beautiful.
darling. And for you, Anya, I have a delightful Prosecco. It's bubbly and perceptive, just like you. Milo winks at you. You hope it's flirtatious and not because they poison your wine. Guess you'll find out in a few minutes. Oh, this time. Gotta do it. Okay. Oh, weekend arrives. So you only do this on the weekends in the full game. How do you do this? I don't understand how this works. Is this random? How does this work? I don't understand if this is random or not. bargain. Ah, the bargain. I think I was moving it, but it was a little complicated. Thanks to this weird potion, now you'll receive everything at a discount. Not sure if that's good or bad thing, really. This is the part where I leave you before you puke all over me. I shall. Okay, so that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. At least we got one that wasn't bad. At least I don't think it was. So let's get creativity. You spend the day learning new skills with the Monster Scouts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for healing a wound only using the bark of a tree. You earn a badge for writing poems and... Okay, I've read this. Oh! That's what it means. I see. Afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock, cuddled up close with each other. Now you're both checking your phones. Hell yeah, what more could be emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 crush? I mean, true. Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up, but right now it's worse than...
Hey, darling.
No need to look so jealous, dear. Just a work test. I keep telling the head office not to contact me when I'm taking a staycation, but I suppose this reaping is urgent. La la la, another day, another day. Oh my god. This is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you, because you don't know yet, and I shouldn't tell you. But I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, Anya, I don't usually disclose proprietary information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul. Huh? Milo's gonna reap your soul? That sounds super terrifying and also a little bit hot. You asked Milo if this means you're going to die next week. Short answer, yep, you're totally gonna die. Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy, and it's hard to say 100% because of quantum nonsense, but if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die, congrats! Holy shit, this is the most awkward news you've ever received while lodging in a hammock. You start to freak out. No, Anya, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise you, it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us all of the profound, infinite beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to burst your bubble, but death was gonna find you eventually, boo. To be quite honest, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's a gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang. Let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. We'll spend every moment together, and we'll end it with a huge party, a celebration of Anya. A whole week with Milo. That sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in.
Aesthetics on
Lovely.
point.
God, you're gonna get so many posts, Euhomia's followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need some big, memorable main event at the party, something that will honor your true essence, Anya. And obvious, it should be a Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Your time to shine. Quick, what's a perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guests, 2. Commemorate your entire existence, and 3. Impress Milo. It will narrate the epic tale of your life through a profound carnal medium of interpretive dance. You'll have your friends give toasts in your honor. It'll be emotionally moving, and everyone will get shit-faced. 2 birds, 1 stone. Is dance fun, charm, or bold? That's the question. For creativity. Oh no. That creativity, charm, boldness, or fun. Oh. Going for it. Oh no! It's a perfect choice for that party. After all, dancing is the second best way to celebrate, the best being driving a jet ski, obviously. My attention span is too short to weigh it. Go on, rehearse your interpreted dance for me, and I'll judge you mercilessly. Perform a dance for Milo in honor of your life story. You pour everything into this dance. Your love for Milo, your fear of death, and your goddamn heart and soul. Stop. Oh my god, Anya, please stop dancing. Sorry, not sorry. I've never seen something so crass and tasteless in my life. Oh shit, you danced wrong somehow. You tried to apologize to Milo. Must have been dance pace miscommunication. Oh please, hips don't lie, Anya. Dancing bears the truth of your soul, and your soul's truth is not okay. It's obvious from your sense of rhythm that you're a selfish, horrible person. You see your friends as potential romantic interests in some kind of crude, game-like simulation. What was that intro choreography? I understand you've led a very horny life, but that really wasn't the time to completely expose your genitals. Plus, you were clearly plagiarizing. In fact, I'm pretty sure 90% of that dance was just a poorly done rendition of Ocean's 2.
Can't be seen
Tough love time, babe. This dance is going to be an absolute train wreck, and I simply can't be associated with it brand-wise. You understand. I'm going to call on a few favors and reschedule your death. It will be completely annoying, but it's better than risking being seen with you. Wait, Milo could reschedule your death this whole time? Why didn't they do it earlier? You had a good attitude about it, but it's not like you wanted to die. Alright, done. Your death is canceled, and so is the party. Enjoy taking it each day for granted, I suppose. Milo leaves. You're filled with emotion. You got no choice. It's time to dance it out. You perform an interpreted dance so disturbing that it loses you. Oh no! I suck at this game, apparently. I'm just not good at this.
Hijinks ensue.
I now need to get more charm again. And everything's at a discount because of this dumb drink! That day at the Camp Dome, you play the classic children's code, The Floor is Lava. With a twist, the floor is literally lava. You're all hopping here and there, trying to survive the dangers of, you know, lava, but then one of your teammates falls. He's sinking into lava, dying a slow, agonizing death. You offer a hand, but it's too late. Before disappearing under the lava, he whispers his last words. Anya, your hair looks great. It does! You gain charm back from a nice compliment. With the help of Milo and Calculaster, you managed to find the least violent dome game that Dahlia will still enjoy, an Iron Chef competition. Look at these outfits. They're all great. They're all perfect outfits. Milo delights in concocting Persian delicacies. Calculator is fascinated by the concept of food, and Dahlia loves doing battle against the Iron Chef's 1,000 knife-wielding arms.
Is this what people call camping?
What a delight. I have never had so much fun in my short artificial life.
Kids!
What? Having fun? Stop that. Put it back. Did you pay for that fun?
Don't forget to like and
Pay for
subscribe.
it. But fun is free, just like love, and literally anything else, as long as I agree to demo on my Instagram. Free? Free? I didn't know this was a summer camp for communists. Nothing is free, you fucking millennials. This dome is an untapped gold mine, and I'm here to tap it. That's why I purchased a controlling interest in Camp Dome, so I can monetize this pile of sharp objects. Maybe I'll tattoo advertisements on the sides of everyone's eyelids. Oh, or require everyone who participates in Dome games to purchase life insurance. And to prevent insurance fraud, all claims will have to be filed by the deceased in person. Ha ha ha.
Dear, oh gosh.
Oh dear, I fear that these predatory money-making schemes will somehow make the Dome even less safe than it is already. Can't monetize the Dome. Commerce is only valid when it's coated in a thin veneer of spirituality and lifestyle porn. I can't participate in this discussion because I'm still fighting this knife robot, but I'm mad too. Well, unless you kids can come up with some non-predatory way of monetizing this stone. Ha! It's life insurance and eyeball tattoos for everyone. Oh no, that sounds painful and boring. Your least favorite combination of things, but how to monetize in a non-shitty way? Well, we could always get a local sponsorship. Local sponsorships are the free-range cattle of capitalism. That's just crazy enough to work, or not, based on your stats. But what's the perfect business partnership to propose? My gosh. Maybe fancy hats? What the frick? Oh my god. I'm just the worst. I'm good luck getting a fancy hat shop to fund this dome. What do fancy hats have to do with sports murder? Oh, you think just because of someone doing a sports murder they don't want to look fabulous? Okay, boomer. No, wait, I'm cool. I'm hip. Let's go back to Buckwad and Beanie Dip, my dudes. I'm down. You head to the town to locate everyone's favorite local hat distillery. Beanie and Bucket are delighted to see you. Welcome to Beanie and Bucket's motherfucking fancy hat emporium, screams Beanie. You can tell he's Beanie because he's wearing a beanie with the word Beanie on it. Get the fuck up, Beanie. You don't know we changed our name to Beanie and Bucket's fancy hat extravaganza, shouts Bucket. He's wearing a bucket on his head and nothing else. Yeah, whatever, yells Beanie. What's it gonna take to get you kids into a fancy new hat today? Well, not to be rude, but it seems that your entire selection consists solely of beanies and buckets. Well, yeah, it does, says Bucket. That's our whole thing. It's why we illegally changed our names to Beanie and Bucket.
Oh,
It's just that beanies and buckets aren't exactly fancy hats, are they? A chill falls over the store as if the air has been sucked out of the room. Beanie and Bucket sigh in unison. You see, Bucket, says Beanie, this is what's wrong with our country today. People don't appreciate true class. I know what you mean, Beanie, says Bucket. How many funerals am I going to have to wear my bucket to before it's accepted as appropriate formal wear? Pardon me, friends, but according to my research, beanies and buckets have never been considered fancy hats. Examples of fancy hats include top hats, fascinators, monocle hats, a bald eagle. Ooh, and a shrimp cocktail. Nothing's fancier than a shrimp cocktail. What do you put that shrimp cocktail in? Cries Bucket, absolutely enraged. A piddling martini glass? Cretins. Everyone knows you can't fit a much fancier amount of shrimp and cocktail sauce in a bucket. There, says Beanie, comforting his enraged comrade. These fools clearly have no taste. Come on, we're late for the Queen's coronation. As Beanie and Bucket stomp out of the room, you begin to doubt yourself. Maybe shitty headwear truly is the height of fashion. You try wearing a bucket as an experiment, and you are wrong. You look dumb and everyone hates you. The CEO bottles and sells your embarrassment as an insect repellent. Looks like he managed to... No! At the cost of your charm and creativity. Big beef.
Marshmallows, anyone?
You and Milo are debating whether or not the human personification of apple pie would be an ENFP or an ISFJ when Dahlia comes crashing into your conversation. Hello, Anya. I need your help with something. But I don't want to do helping right now. I had a stressful day reaping the soul of a sobbing child's beloved dog, and I totally broke a nail swiping left on the haters earlier. But I have to do this event that's filled with celebrities and aristocrats, and I have to expend an exorbitant amount of money on a useless trinket to present to the host. Well, you've got me. Spending an exorbitant amount of money on a useless trinket to bring to a socialite event is sort of my specialty. Spill the tea, girl. So the king and queen of the fourth circle of hell just died in a mysterious acid breath related accident. Their son, Acid Breath Aaron, is having his coronation ceremony next week. Okay, seems legit. Every demon who's any demon is going to be there giving gifts to the young king. It's my big chance to impress a potential ally that I can one day brutally betray. But I don't really know what murderous boy king's like. Have you thought about getting him a scented candle that smells like the spiritual concept of beige? No, see, this is exactly why I came to you, Milo. I would have never thought of something like that in a million years. Yeah, neither would any other sane person. Luckily, you know the perfect gift for the little residual maniac. The gift of music. Compose him a catchy theme song for the fourth circle of hell. Oh yes, how delightfully quaint. The best gift you could possibly give is a gift that comes from the heart. Oh, so like I should give him a still beating heart I pulled out of someone's chest. No. You should do the music thing that Anya suggested, obviously. Fine, but this had better work. Are you guys gonna help me write the song at least? Of course we are, darling. Come on, Anya. Let's compose a symphony so beautiful it will move both heaven and hell. Hell, 300 years in the future, a tavern innkeeper is chatting amicably with one of her regulars while she pours him another mug of
Tell me
ale.
more tales, traveler.
And then after all that, the bug-eyed creep left without even paying his tab. Ha! You really do meet all kinds when you run this little inn.
Yeah, it's a long
You said
story.
it. Why, I even met crazier characters amidst my travels. I once spent an evening regulated with tales from an old peddler from the Fourth Circle. Really, I've always wanted to visit the Fourth Circle. I've heard it's quite a prosperous place. Indeed it is, and its prosperity can be traced all the way back to King Aaron the Artistic, who reigned 300 years ago. His kingship would probably have been remembered for his bloodthirstiness, were it not for his legacy and created the Fourth Circle's lovely national anthem. Let's see, I used to know the words. All hail Aaron, you won't be sharing. You're crowned with your father anytime soon. Glory to Aaron. What else rhymes with Aaron? We'll keep caring for you the whole night through. Rest of the Eva is a 30-minute drum solo that usually ends with an impromptu decapitation. Ha! I've got a drum set in the back. A dishwasher I've been meaning to fire anyway. Let's have a round on the house and sing all night. Meanwhile, in the present. Baron, Garn, Nisparan. Ugh, what else rhymes with Aaron? I need to write at least like 12 more verses. This is so hard. Wait, I can just end the song with an instrumental break, duh. Never mind. Art is easy again because I'm great at everything. These lyrics are certainly something, Dahlia. I can say with full confidence that your gift will make a lasting impression. Excellent. That is the best kind of impression. Mila doesn't respond, they just laugh and give you a meaningful look. That prolonged eye contact with them sustains you for days afterwards. Swoon!
Brought my
Well.
first aid kit, just in case.
Gotta go get some more charm. While you're at the throes of battle at Can Dome, one of your teammates suddenly gets shot by 3 swift arrows. While slowly dying, he asks you to take the charm he had hanging around his neck in a locket. It's a family heirloom. He wants you to take it to his father and tell him his son died in battle. While crying, you promise to do so. You'll honor his death. Thing is, later you end up binge watching 15 episodes of Garfield back to back, and you totally forgot about your promise. Oopsies. Here, you're playing Mega Dodgeball against Camp Rival Camp. You take a ball to the stomach pretty early in the game. You can feel your insides bleeding. But who cares? It's all come down to the epic 1-versus-1 showdown of the 2 most popular players on each team. Dahlia versus Morty the Dinosaur. Fuck yes.
Sexy challenger.
Oh my god, look at these outfits. Listen, babe, you're hot, but you should surrender. You can't defeat me. I gave myself a thigh massage right before this game, so I'm more limber than ever. Haha, bring it on, Minotaur. I've defeated both men and bulls in battle, but never have I defeated a half bull, half man. Guess that makes me your first. Yes, Dahlia, you are absolutely seizing this dodgeball vibe. Make that ball work for it and your murderous cerulean goddess. Thanks, Milo. I completely agree with you. I am a goddess. You're a good friend for noticing. It's impossible not to notice. Now, fuck this sports game right up. The motherfucking dodgeball goddess eats. Dahlia is completely hyped by Milo's cheerleading. She throws the ball super hard. It just barely misses Morty and crashes through the dome's roof, landing in the woods. Oops. You all decide to go look for the dodgeball, and Morty comes along. He says he refuses to leave a tense, sweaty duel unresolved. Looking for the ball. What do we know about the ball? I guess we know it's ball-shaped and round, and hey, that old lady has it. Rahaha! I have your ball right here, you filthy, naughty children. Since it fell into the forest, and since I consider the entire forest to be my yard, the ball is mine now. Watch out, you guys. That old lady is the Baba Yaga. She's a witch that lives out here in the woods. I'm an official coven witch, so I know fellow witches when I see one. What? She's a witch? Dahlia, you go get the ball back. What if she puts a curse on me that makes me eventually forget the location of the clitoris? I'll never get your ball back, you naughty children. I will use it to play with my precious kitty, Mr. Beanzo. Wahahaha. This is totally unacceptable. I'm streaming your dodgeball duel to my followers. They need to know how it ends, or it'll be so narratively unsatisfying. Your friends need that ball back, and you're desperate for their approval. It's time to make a trade. Offer the Baba Yaga something too good to refuse. If you give us the dodgeball, we'll give you a delicious newborn child. No! What the frick? Why do I keep picking the fun options when I have no fun? This is over. I'm already finished. Ah, yes, I shall return your ball for one newborn child that I shall eat. Now don't come back until you have a child to train me.
For free.
Train the Baba Yaga a child just for a fucking dodgeball? That's surprisingly badass. Now who wants to make a baby? As a deity of death, I'm afraid I can't endorse ending someone's life ahead of their fated moment just for a dodgeball game. It'd be terribly off-brand. You explain that you'll fool the Baba Yaga by giving her a fake baby. You have a paint blanket and an extra ball in your backpack. All the supplies needed for a DIY fake baby. If Anya has an extra ball, why do we need to fuck around with the Baba Yaga? Can't we just use this ball to finish our dodgeball duel? I'm getting real pent up. No, we can't switch balls halfway through the battle. That'd be an insult to our honor as warriors. That ball is a part of this fight to the end. True, and if we have to think about the poetics of the situation, the Baba Yaga currently has the match ball. Anya's ball is the let's deceive the Baba Yaga ball. Granted, that does make sense, but still, I can't stand to see us waste a ball like this. I'm a jock, okay? Balls are precious to me. I respect balls. Can't we just give this old lady an actual newborn baby? It'll be hilarious. You agree to disagree with Morty and start painting the extra ball. Thanks to a quick TikTok tutorial, it turns out super cool. Super good. That ball looks like a baby. You did it. You look for the Baba Yaga so you can trade, but she's nowhere to be found. It's actually super annoying that her house moves around the forest at random.
Not over.
You've got no choice but to postpone our dodgeball match until tomorrow. Grr, nothing pisses me off like an unfinished battle. Can you watch the ball, Anya? You agreed to watch the ball overnight. You're scared that you're going to somehow lose the ball and disappoint your friends, so you decide to stay up all night guarding it. You accidentally develop a deep emotional bond to the ball. You give it a name, Bali. You're very sleep-deprived, and this is the best name you can think of. The next day, you meet Milo, Dahlia, and Morty in the woods. You trade Bali to the Baba Yaga, and it breaks your heart. You miss Bali already. You miss your sweet ball child so much. No! Dang, see.
A new day, a new adventure.
Gotta get some more creativity again. At Day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and tree spark to find your way when you get lost on the internet. As a test, Coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching the Spanish Secret Night swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while in the internet badge, but you definitely gain creativity from watching such beautiful display of skill. There's little you love more than loving on Milo, so it's fun to see how many other people are in the same love suit boat. This comment says, the composition in your selfie is always so artistic, you should go into photography. And this person says you post the most inspirational quotes, day equals made. This one says, hit me up with that Reaper dick, daddy. Well, assuming all Grim Reapers have dicks in or identify as a male is so 14th century Europe. But I am flattered by this sentiment, love keeping my fandom hooked on my aesthetics, and thirsty for my all of me. Mix Belladonna. I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity, and historical monster lore. But what do I find? Exactly the conversation you just described, Camp Director Miss Weaving? No. You on your phone, as always, probably making blog posts on your TikTok page. Camp Director Miss Weaving. Maybe if you got a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers. It really is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interactions could possibly help people form connections or express themselves, on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. I'm sick and tired of you campers burying your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. As such, Mixed Belladonna, I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. You just admitted you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you that's not how it works. You can't just confiscate someone's— What? My Instagram account is gone. It just disappeared. How is that possible? I told you, Mixed Belladonna, I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. That can't be true, and it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. If there's one way to impress Milo, it's gotta be to get their Insta back. Your plan? Subject your minds to the mysterious trials of the House of Captcha to prove you're worthy of retrieving Milo's account. According to the Instagram terms, any account ownership-related dispute can be settled with a grand race at Murder Mountain. Yes! Oh, thank God, one. We finally got one. The House of Captcha. Anya, are you sure? Half the people who attempt their tests don't survive. Most of the rest go insane from their riddles and mind tricks. It's more than a person's brain can handle. But if you truly believe that this is the way to restore my account, I trust you on it, and let us take this journey together. You and me will journey through the deep, dark, haunted forests of the internet, through cave systems of toxic stalagmites and masculinity, weaving through the likes and subscribes, and narrowly avoiding being canceled by giant bats. Finally, you reach a large castle, balanced precariously on a pile of rocks. You go inside and are greeted by hooded monks who silently guide you into the first room of tests. The moment you enter the first room, you are suddenly surrounded by images swirling, moving. A deep, booming voice asks you, which of these images contain traffic lights? Together, you and Milo carefully and nervously touch each image containing a traffic light. You are silently guided to the next room. This room has a floor of sand on which has been scrawled some nearly imperceptible phrase. A large stick lies next to it. I don't know what to do. But you do! You squint at the letters, imagining how they would look less slanted, less pixelated. You pick up the stick and write X5RG2 below it. You're right! That was the phrase that was there. The trapdoor swings open where the writing was, and you and Milo descend a ladder into the darkness. Approach the flames, says a voice clearly referencing the fire in the middle of the room, and whisper into it the name of your first pet. Two of you do so, and the fire turns bright green. One final question, says the voice, tone more intense than ever. Look deep into your soul and ask yourself, then answer me. Are you a robot? As a Reaper, much of my life seems to have been prescribed. My career, my duties, but my choices, personality, and hobbies are entirely my own. No, I am not a robot. Fire goes out and is replaced by a floating white orb which glows softly. That's it! My Instagram account! I could tell because it smells like lush products and narcissism. Milo puts the orb in their pocket, and their Instagram account is immediately restored to them. They're eternally grateful to you, so into your pockets goes 1.99 charm and 0.99 fun.
Marshmallows, anyone?
Okay, here we go. You loiter over to the campfire, desperately hoping that some of your zany friends will put you into one of their shenanigans.
Loser.
Hey, Anya, come over here and do poetry with us. I don't want to be the worst at this. Yeah, you found a shenanigan. You joined Mile, Hex, and Avari around the campfire. They're all writing a cute little notebook. Avari's notebook looks pretty blood-soaked, though. Milo's trying to convince me to write poetry again. They said I can watch them do an actual reaping of a monster if I write a good poem. It's true, really. I was just trying to help a dear friend access her inner emotions through the majesty of the poetic word. And I'm doing it because it's fun, and because I'm awesome at it. My poems all have 2 or 3 emotions in them, at least. Honestly, Milo, I'm still pretty confused. How are you going to judge if I write a good poem or not? What judging metrics are you using? How do I get the most points? How do I win? Bari. I'm getting a bit tired of you asking me how to win things. I've taken that emotion and used it to write you the following poem. Avocado rot, don't tell me your dreams are dead. Be your own dream, fruit. There. That should be all the clarification you need, and I did it in haiku. So you're telling me I can get poets in poetry writing by collecting the dreams of fruit? No, you blockhead, it's a metaphor. Yeah, Milo's right. They're trying to say that all the poems should be about avocados, like my latest poem, oh my god. Why can't I talk anymore? Guacamole emotions.
Oh, how tragic.
You're both hopeless, and frankly, I'm heartbroken that my unparalleled aesthetics were wasted on you two. However, Milo, you already set a win condition for this poem, so like it or not, this is a competition. Not everything is a competition, RV. Just think about, I don't know, crying. People do that all the time, and it's not a competition. It's about the emotion. Crying is obviously a competition to see who can squeeze the most water out of their eyes. Get together, Milo. Seems like your friends are having a petty conflict. This would be a great opportunity to side with one of them and win that person's affection. Posts tend to be traditional winners. Most of them die alone and penniless. Poetry is about learning to cope with the fact that sometimes we will inevitably lose.
Oh.
No, wait, really? The way to win at poetry is by losing at life? But wait, there's gotta be at least some poets that were famous and successful. Like, Emily Dickinson? No way. I remember reaping her. The whole time she just complained to me about how there were so few hot girls in her town that she decided to never leave her room.
Magnificent.
She did write the most lovely poem about me, though. I gave her an extra few years just for that. Well, what about Edgar Allan Poe? He was a super famous poet, right? Oh god, I can't believe you just said that. You know that he married his cousin, right? And that basically everyone thought he was insane. He was so rude to me on his deathbed that I made the whole ordeal one of the most painful deaths I've ever delivered. No regrets, though. Wow, then I have been going about this whole poetry thing all wrong. Apparently I should have been trying to live my life like shit, and then I'll be a poetry champion. Now that I finally get poetry, where should I start? I don't know, maybe fall in love with someone who's married and develop an opium addiction?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, speed run. Wait, Avari, I was being sarcastic. It's too late, Avari runs off with Hex, desperately looking for a happily married opium dealer. Well, that was weird. But it actually reminded me of when I was reaping Oscar Wilde. You would not believe what he said to me right before I took his soul. Milo spends the entire afternoon with you, recounting tales of all the dead poets they've sent to the grave. It's morbid, but kind of romantic. You're just happy to have some time alone with this very poetic reaper, and you're scandalized to learn that T.S. Eliot died from eating too much pussy. Heck yeah. Oh no. Here we go again. Ahola, you know, when I started using magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them, but hey, who am I to judge? So let's get to it. Oh wow. I hope whatever I got was good. Tequila Moonrise. Call this one Tequila Moonrise. What a powerful, invigorating drink. I gave it that name because when you drink it, you can feel all your stats rising. Yes! Yes!
Time to go glup glup.
Finally! A good choice. Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. Yay! Finally! Maybe we have a chance, guys!
There I go. Hijinks ensue.
Okay, let's go for more creativity, I guess. Yeah. That day in Monster Scouts, you all learn how to build scarecrows. That's vaguely nature-related, right? Decided to take it a step further, though. You add a magical crystal you found in a cave last month to your scarecrow to turn it into a sentient being. The scarecrow is very grateful to have been made alive. You take your new friend out for a soda and have a very pleasant conversation. And you're forced to disassemble him so the next group of scouts can use the materials. Your scarecrow begs you not to relinquish your gift of life, but you're a dedicated monster scout first. The scouts appreciate your dedication to the organization. You're rewarded more creativity. Later, you're with Milo and Damien. You've been trying to sell Monster Scout cookies all afternoon. It's not going super great. Look at Damien in his weird outfit.
Fight me, dude!
Hey, you random passerby guy. Buy these fucking cookies or I'll goddamn murder you in your face. Oh, Damien, you're vicious, but you're passionate. That's what really matters when it comes to sales. Our passion will convince this man to... Oh, he ran away. Oops. After a highly unsuccessful afternoon of cookie selling, you three go back to Scout HQ and report your sales numbers to the coach. So you kids are saying that you sold negative cookies, as in you have more cookies now than when you started selling them. Yeah, but it's not our fault. Selling those cookies is impossible. I tried threatening this guy at night point to buy some, and it didn't even work. I had to stab him. Nothing is impossible for scouts like you. Remember, these cookies aren't just a healthy snack and a way for us to pay for the big rock climbing field trip at the end of the summer. They're also a wonderful way to teach you scouts entrepreneurship and problem-solving skills. You kids are smart, so let's talk ideas. How do we sell these cookies?
Like and subscribe.
Maybe the issue is brand recognition? Let's focus on social media. I'd like to start a TikTok on behalf of the Scout Cookies brand, and we should obviously improve our dismal SEO. That'll take forever. Let's rob a bank, and when we get to the vault, we'll take all the cash and leave all the cookies. It's the perfect crime. Then we blow up the bank.
Job.
I'm proud of you, Scouts. You're really cooking up an idea brainstorm here. And remember, the Scout cookies are made with healthy ingredients. That'll get people to buy them. Oh, Coach, you well-intentioned mentor figure. I hate to do this, but you're in desperate need of a reality check. Nobody wants to buy a healthy cookie. Millennials killed the sugar cookie industry a while ago, and healthy cookies were hot for a minute, but frankly, they're going out of style with the younger generation. Milo's right, the Scout cookies taste horrible. Have you even looked at the ingredients list? These cookies have fucking carrots in them. Coach, I love you, but don't ever try to trick me into eating vegetables, especially not carrot too. The least metal vegetable. Wow, that was hard to hear, but you kids are my scouts, and I value your honest feedback. Tell me the truth. How do we get the cookies to appeal to the modern youngster? Ooh, appealing to modern youngsters is your whole thing. Quick, suggest a cookie flavor that's irresistible to Gen Z. Oh my gosh, teens nowadays love to eat ass. Acid-flavored cookies are the future. Market research shows the hottest youth trend is getting lost in the wilderness, eating your friend's corpses to survive. Makes corpse-favored survival cookies. Yeah, cookies that taste like corpses. That's metal as fuck, Anya.
Hashtag slay.
Honestly, I stand the edgy vibes. I like the survival angle too. I get lost in the wilderness a lot, and survival is never guaranteed, even if you're half a mile away from society. When you're out there in the wild, it's just you and your friends against the toughest enemy of all time, motherfucking nature. Amen, Scout, amen. Mother Nature deserves our utmost respect. She's a wily one. I'm a pretty hardened survivalist, so I've had to eat my friends' corpses once or twice. I'll do whatever I can to survive. But if I had the choice, I'd rather eat a Milo favorite cookie than Milo's actually decaying flesh, just because we're friends. It'd feel kind of wrong.
Every moment is beautiful.
Damien, that was a beautiful moment of emotional vulnerability. You did such a good job expressing yourself, Bae. And you're totally right. I would also feel kind of weird about eating your flesh, even in a survival situation, especially if I didn't have a respectable wine to pair it with. Listen, Scouts, just in case we ever get lost in the wilderness together and I perish in a bear attack, eat my flesh first. You kids have your whole lives ahead of you. For the moment, flesh cookies it is. This new flavor will get our Scout cookies selling like hotcakes. Wait, should we be selling hotcakes? No, darling. Youngsters loathe hotcakes. And oh my god, what if we called the new cookie flavor BFF, as in best friend flesh? You're so excited that you spend a few hours whipping up a batch of BFF cookies. You flavor the cookies with your own flesh and blood and have Damien and Milo try them. Huh, pretty damn good actually. Something about the taste of Anya that's weirdly satisfying. I didn't think that your flesh would be such an explosion of flavor, Anya. That's good to keep in mind, if you know what I mean. Aw, snap. You just turned cookie baking into a strange, erotic form of foreplay with your two sexy friends. Nice. Your baking prowess gets you boldness and creativity. Okay. Ooh, last chance.
New adventure.
Okay, so let's up our charm. Today at Camp Dome, the game is 7 minutes in Heaven Extreme. You volunteer yourself as tribute for your camp. You put on some lip balm, ready for some hot kissing, but it seems you got the rules wrong. In 7 minutes in Heaven Extreme, they straight up murder you, and you need to stay in literal heaven for 7 minutes. They stab you repeatedly. You're sure you're going to hell, but no, heaven is beautiful. It's all you ever wanted. You want to stay, but they bring you back to life. You're cheered by your teammates, but you will never be the same after being taken from heaven. You look more heavenly, though, and that translates into more charm. You spilled apple juice on a power outlet, and you're about to scrape off the stickiness with your metal fork when you see Milo.
Welcome to a new day with Milo Belladonna.
If it isn't Anya, come with me, dear. I need an intern to help me lead a soul into the afterlife, and I'm confident that you don't have anything better to do. Really take this as a compliment. Not everyone has the dogmatic obedience and moral apathy to be an intern. Plus, you'll get paid in experience. You were really looking forward to cleaning off that power outlet, but your fork can wait. You join Milo. They lead the way to a fresh corpse. The glowing sword lingers above the body.
Hello.
Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF for your journey to the afterlife. Some call me Death, others call me Desire, but my followers call me Me. I still love this outfit so much. Madness! The soul screeches loudly. The king has gone mad! Madness! Okay, that was a lot, and to be honest, I don't love being interrupted. You almost ruined my flow. I'll start over. Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF. Listen to my tale of woe, the soul keeps yelling. The mad Mer King, king of the Mer Kingdom, has gone... You're once again talking about the Mer King, huh? Psst, Anya. This is totally a teachable moment. Newly dead souls always want to tell you how they died. It's easiest to just let them tea. You agree to listen, so the soul begins shouting their tale. I was the Mer King's master of coin. I served the Mer King with pride and enforced a 180% tax upon the peasantry. Until the dark night with the Mer King was attacked. He survived, but became paranoid, claiming that the attack was a coup orchestrated by his council. He killed us all. But 'twas no coup. In my dying words, I tried to tell the Mer King 'twas an ancient curse upon the crown. That dark night, the Mer King was struck by a vengeful specter. I saw the specter myself. It took the form of a young woman. As the specter passed me by, I remember it stank of tequila and the devil's lettuce. Oh my god, I'm riveted. The assassination, the coup, and now a ghost? I'm afraid I might faint from the drama. I know, right? Thanks for listening. I feel better after telling my tale of woe. You can take me to the afterlife now. I love you, darling, but I'm afraid we have a problem. I see that you're hoping to bring along some luggage. That's fine, but you're way over your weight limit for mortal possessions. Over the weight limit? Preposterous. My favorite bore me with just 19 satchels full of my dearest possessions. Can't I upgrade to Economy Plus? I'm afraid not, dear. I only give special treatment to relevant dead people, like the ones who are verified on Twitter. It's only fair. What do you mean I'm not relevant enough for special treatment? I know the Mer King. You can call this customer service. I call it madness. Let me speak to your manager. Uh-oh, looks like this dead aristocrat is going full-on Karen mode. Quick, prove your worth as Milo's intern and help them figure out what luggage to leave behind. Leave the stationary bike. You don't have a physical body now, so there's no point in keeping it tight. Probably this one, right? Yeah, my charming intern is right. If you simply leave behind this large, trendy stationary bike, we can be on our way to hell. I mean, the afterlife. No, absolutely not. I can't give up my stationary bike. It's brand new. I never even got a chance to use it. What's that? You bought this bike, but you never used it? I think I am intuiting an emotional attachment here. Out of curiosity, how long have you owned this bike? 6 years. I've had it for 6 years, but I just never got around to using it. I was going to, though. I was definitely going to. Oh dear, do you honestly believe that you were going to use it someday? Or is that just a lie you told yourself all this time? Would it be easier to just accept? Would it just be easier to accept that you didn't want to use this bike? You might have been able to focus on other ways that you actually want to spend your time. I suppose that's a fair point, but there was just always something about having it, something comforting, like at any moment I could be someone who works out every day. I see now. I've unraveled the psychological need this bike was fulfilling for you. It's as obvious to me as Anya's badly suppressed horniness. What? Tell me the secrets of my psyche, you fashionable reaper. kept this bike for 6 years precisely because it is stationary. Unconsciously, you knew it was incapable of leaving you. Your deepest fear is abandonment. It's a primal urge, the need to grasp, to control, to maintain the status quo at all costs. It's a very mortal inclination. But we can't let fear control us. It's unhealthy to trap a bird in a cage just so it will stay with you. Birds are meant to fly, and bikes are meant to ride on the open road. Solar starts sobbing wildly. You're right. I've always feared being alone. I had nightmares that the bike would ride far away from me and never return. But now, I understand. I've had a breakthrough. In death, I can let go of my fears. I can become more free than I ever was in life. You, Milo, and the soul throw the bike off the cliff in a dramatic gesture of catharsis. You hear a horrible crash at the bottom of the cliff, but like, whatevers. I feel so much better now. I feel so light in my heart and my soul. It's like I can fly. Thank you, you angel of death, and thank you, you useless intern.
Got a gig.
I'm happy that you're happy, dear, and we really should get a move on. I just got a notification about another gig I have to get to right after this. Seems a family of 4 innocent campers needs to be taken to heaven. The cause of death was internal cranial bleeding due to a falling stationary bike. Ha! So random. Gil gives you a glowing letter of recommendation for your internship. You eat the letter and it gives you 1.99 creativity and 99 boldness. Hell yeah. Oh, this is it. This is it. Let's see if we've done it. I think we have. I think we actually have done it. Surprisingly. Despite all odds, I think we've done it. Oh, you can just go none of them. Interesting. Yeah, we're going with Milo. Heck yeah, look at these two. Let's go.
Yay!
You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. Come on. The two of us, a summer fling. But Anya, you see, dating is like pairing wine and food.
Hashtag blessed.
I'm like a Pinot Grigio, light, refreshing, some would say intoxicating. It pairs greatly with shellfish. And you, are you shellfish? I don't know. Aren't you more like maybe a corn dog? What? So we haven't? I literally got so many points with him, and the creativity and charm are so high. Do I need fun as well? Maybe a corn dog? So I gotta pass. I'm sure you understand, but I really hope that one day you find your own cheap off-brand soda.
Swipe left.
Wow! I still lost even after all that. Danksy. Rejection has been devastating, but you try to be optimistic. It may hurt now, but life will get better. Well, it doesn't. Soon after that, a giant falcon swoops and takes you all of a sudden, never to be seen again. Not that anyone cares. Huh. It's so weird. Yeah, I had both charm and creativity pretty high, but I still lost apparently. I don't know. Very strange. Well, you just unlocked the Flash Genie. What the heck is that? You just unlocked Poison. You just unlocked the Stat Smoothie. What the frick? What is all this? Ooh. Sure, I'll get this. Thank you. Let's see. So it's under settings, right? Yeah. Check info manual. Oh, okay. Okay, so the items give you different stats. that. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Huh. It's so weird that it wasn't good enough. Very strange. Let's see. Got this. Yeah, I have all of these. Wait, so I unlocked some drinks, but what does that do? I'll never know. Well, I think with that, I'm gonna call the stream here because it is almost 3 hours, and we did play through 2 games. But it's a lot of fun. Maybe one day I'll get a successful ending. Who knows? Maybe I need more fun. Maybe that's the problem. Or maybe I just failed too many events and that affects things. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know how this game works. It's all very strange. But anyways, thank you guys all for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks Adam and Bjorn, Owen, and everyone. Thank you for joining on this stream. Let's see who we can really raid. I really can't speak anymore. All this talking has completely ruined my my ability to talk normally. Phoebus. But yeah, let's see who we shall raid. It seems only John is live at the moment, so let's raid John Wolf. We'll continue doing stuff on, yeah, the next stream will be next Saturday. We'll probably be playing more Minecraft, which will be a fun time. But yeah, thank you guys all again so much for joining. Y'all are the bestest beans. I'll see you guys on Saturday for some more Minecraft. And yeah, thanks for joining. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.